and welcome to episode 3 of our beautiful, wonderful Monster of the Week campaign, full of joy and love and laughter, and definitely not gore and murder. Um, as you can see, we get to look at Sleepyhead's beautiful art instead of Harley's beautiful face today, which is like, if given the choice, I'd choose the face, but the art is a great second.
Okay, you stop.
How is everyone doing today?
Good,
answer.
tired, but
good morning,
Oh, good.
Mrs. Blue Jay.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Just immaculate person.
we're doing amazing.
so
What did
good.
that awkward pause to just last an eternity? That was so good. I'm glad we all planned for that.
Yeah,
What a
that
great
was
joke,
good.
everybody.
That's a funny
I
comedic
love
joke that
that.
we did. What good comedic chemistry we have. Ha 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 ha.
My goodness. Great. Excellent. I'm really glad we're all like in the mood for some good horror game, you know?
Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
how is everyone feeling? Awful, kind of. Let's play a horror game.
Play a game. Jeez Louise.
I'm ready.
I'm
Me
So, I don't know. Does anyone want to do last time on? I don't know if anyone.
I could do a last time on.
I can't.
Okay, Harley.
I guess I was
Harley.
gonna say I could as well. I don't mind.
You can do it, Hannah. You know what? You do it. It's more relevant to you, so
Okay,
you do
thank
it.
you.
Hannah, do the last time on. For anyone who was not here
Yo.
for our last episode,
Yo.
Hannah is going to give you the pre-television episode last time on feature.
Mhm.
Last time on Monster of the Week. Basically, so it started off kind of all right. We were trying to find Hannah, not, you know what I mean. And Tom, Victor, and Tuesday tried to do a bit of good cop, bad cop. I don't think anyone turned out to be a good cop. I think it was chaotic and chaotica cop. And we tried to do some investigating, which then led us, after a little while, to find Bella, who was in wolf form, which Madeline had never seen or believed in werewolves before, I believe. So that was new.
Yeah, that's
for
correct.
her.
Yeah, I've now seen a monster. We're all good.
Monster,
I'm ready for the
yes.
Space Jam.
Bella then helped to lead us to try find Hannah after some convincing, which then led to the worst TTRPG situation I've been in, which was having my current character fight my past character and try and enjoy that situation in a way that both characters were getting hurt, and I wanted one of them to. It was a lovely, lovely time, and unfortunately, we all got very injured. Actually, I think.
Yes.
And then it resulted in me Tuesday beheading Hannah Lewison, the queen of the Fays. So I'm sure that won't come back to hurt us ever.
It's fine.
Definitely,
Cool.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
she's dead. It's okay.
Yeah. What's
We're
a
sad.
what's a dead person gonna do? Huh? Come back to life?
Yeah,
I'm
That's
sure the
stupid.
king of the Fays is.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's my theory, and I stand by this theory as a player. And this isn't just because I love me some self-contained stuff that isn't like overarching, but I said in the Discord, exclamation mark Discord, I think that Hannah was just one of the great tragedies is that Hannah was just one of many girls that Thorpe would do that to, and he'll just find another Hannah. Like, I don't think he was attached to her as an individual at all. I think she was just like just another queen to him, and he'll just find another one. That's what I think, because like he's like an eternal like fey creature. Like, he doesn't care about like the lives of mortals that much. That they're not as significant to him, I think.
That totally
good
makes
theory.
sense of the thing. And like, I don't want to like go into too much because we do have this whole blurb on the Patreon about like ways that things could have gone in the last episode, which I think is really interesting as a GM, that I definitely think of a bunch of different stuff before each episode and prep a bunch of different stuff before each episode. But when you involve players and dice to that, it never, ever, ever goes the way that you think it will. So it's like you're trying to prepare a branching narrative, but know you'll only go down one of those branches, right? And so like the idea of potentially if some bad rolls come up, like it's not out of the all possibilities that the Fae King will never come back. Like it might happen if like one thing or another, but like as the GM, I am also less interested in like let's just continue to beat this dead horse, because the reason why we went back to Baines Falls was because of hitting a goal with the Patreon, and I did not ever intend that this game continue to be like very Baines Falls centric. And that's like I really apologize, Hannah, that like your character had acted as the monster, but like being a monster of the week, that's kind of like a thing in this game. And I'm so sorry that like
No,
you
no.
your character ended up being the ones to butt heads the most, because that is definitely some weird kind of like let's go to therapy over this bullshit. But yeah, in my mind, because it was I was never intending to go to Baines Falls when we pitched this series a long time ago. And we went back there as like a throwback to the previous game and not intending to continue to go into those things. If you really want to know about everything that happened in the previous series, I would suggest that you go watch that series, you know? Um so yeah, I definitely also like I'm not saying like these things never happened, and I feel like if any of the characters wanted to, like if Bella or Hannah in particular wanted to, like I don't know, write some fucking fanfic about your own characters and like what you think would have happened, then like do it. Go for it. But this is a new
Me and
show, and
Tom
so
have been
I'm
larping Holly and Tommy Dingle.
oh my
Is what
god.
we've been doing.
Of
I
course.
message her. I'm like,
That's your
"Hey
whole
Tom,"
relationship.
and he's like, "Hello Holly," and then and we
Mhm.
just go from there. It's just larping.
And you
Yeah.
just like you have it on like an AIM like
Yeah,
skin.
yeah,
Yeah, Discord AIM skin. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
all
hate that
into
all I can.
writing fanfic about your characters. But
Oh.
yeah, like that's my vibe on it. Like I don't want this show to continue to be like as hardcore tied into the previous one as it was in the first two episodes. Like that was a reward for y'all for supporting the Patreon and supporting the channel. But I don't want this like we've cut the ties. The umbilical cord is cut. We're going to do all sorts of different cool things. Um but those characters and that story is great, and I'm not against like continuing to involve it in some ways. I just think that it's definitely less important as we move on.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yes, so now that we've got the last time on, are we ready to just kick it off?
Absolutely. Do you want to let us know about the fuck shit up bar though before we begin?
Oh, right. The fuck shit up bar, as per usual. If you would like to introduce into this very chaotic story even more chaos, murder, and death, you absolutely can. As a chat, you are able to don't tip money to the channel, which then allows us to pay our cast members and pay for all of this beautiful art and all of these beautiful overlays. So that's what your tips go to, but they also go to introducing some lovely and delicious chaos into this storyline. So if you would like to, there's the bar. You have the power. Fuck shit up, everybody. I don't know if I explained that well enough, but yeah, just give us money. We love it. We love money. So we this is the in the classic television monster hunting show, we are starting our episode focusing on a circle of strangers. It's a dark room lit by mostly just a television, and there are various and different colored sleeping bags on the floor of what looks like a upper middle class living room. Four young girls sit in a semicircle, um, each of them in pajamas with their hair in braids or pigtails. There are various snacks throughout the room, Twizzlers, popcorn, etc., just everywhere. The classic sleepover. And we enter mid conversation as one of the girls says out loud, she says, "Dare. I choose Dare." And other girls in the group just like a giggle in the way that teen girls sometimes do. And another girl who is they're like, brown hair, red hair, it doesn't really matter. These are the NPCs we'll probably never see again. She says,
Why is that? Why won't we see them again? Let's try.
This is how monster hunting shows work. Just let me do the thing.
Okay.
One of the other girls says to the girl who said dare, she says, "You have to go in the bathroom and turn all the lights off and say to the mirror 3 times, Bloody Mary." And the girl who said dare goes a little paler with her blonde pigtails. And she says, can I change it to truth? And everyone's just like, no, you can't. Like, you have to do the thing. So she gets up and she has like her, I don't know, teddy bear in her hands. And she like holds it to her chest. And all 4 of the girls go to the bathroom and they cluster around the door and watch as this blonde haired girl like stands in front of the mirror. And she looks afraid, but in a very like kind of squeamish but like excited way that you get when it's a party and everything's good. And she whispers to the mirror one time. She says, "Bloody Mary." And then she says it again a little braver, "Bloody Mary." And then like the last time she says it, the name is kind of like she stutters a little bit on the first word, Bloody Mary. And all of the girls hold their breath and wait for something to happen, but nothing happens. And they stand there. And then another of the girls pushes forward, and then the girl like with the pigtails and the teddy bear like shrieks and then realizes it was just her friend, and she laughs a little bit relieved. And we see the rest of the girls tease each other to say the same thing in front of the mirror, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, lots of screaming. And each of the girls steps in front of the mirror in her own time, each of these 4 girls, and all of them say Bloody Mary 3 times to the mirror, and nothing happens. And as they're shrieking and screaming down the stairs into this dark room, comes a slightly older woman who has blonde hair similar to the young girl who went first. And she walks down the stairs and says to all of them, "Shh. You all are being too loud. You have to go to sleep. It's much too late. Now get in your sleeping bags. Everybody, I'm going to turn off the TV. Just go to bed." And so this older girl gets everyone like tucked in, and she turns off the television, and there's some more like high pitched like, "Oh, it's dark," noises. And then she's like, "Okay, I'll turn on the bathroom light." So she goes into the bathroom and she turns on the light. And as she turns on the light, she's like leans forward and adjusts, like maybe she pulls some lip gloss out of her pocket and she puts it on, and she looks at herself in the mirror. And then she like whispers under her breath and she's like, "Bloody Mary." I remember doing that when I was a kid. And then she walks out of the room, and we see in the mirror with the light still on and no one in the bathroom, a shadow, a shade, a reflection of a young girl with dark black hair and a red dress. And then the screen goes black. And then we find ourselves back at St. Catherine's. And let's see, who's probably Madeline's the first one to school in the mornings, right?
Oh yeah, I would. I feel like either me or Victor, because I can imagine them being like, "I need to be around before anybody else is to make sure everything's in order." But I do think Madeline definitely would be there early.
Okay. Is there anything for Madeline, like this is maybe just a few days after everything that's happened, is there anything in Madeline's office that has like changed visibly that would indicate like any kind of change in Madeline's behavior or stance to, like, because of what happened a few days ago? Like, you saw a werewolf. Like, is there anything in the office that would reflect any change within Madeline that we can visibly see, or is it just all internal?
I would say that she, because she has this like mallet and steak that like an ex-boyfriend once got her that was like a movie prop thing as a gift, and she kept it in her home, but now she has it like in her office, kind of just like off to the side. And she thinks it's kind of silly, but she's like, well, just in case, and she'll tend to like take that back home with her and stuff. And I do like to think as well that she has some, like she's gotten some books out from the library, but not like a suspiciously huge amount, because she can also just go to like the library herself and she'll sit there. But she's taken a book or two out from the library that are about like werewolves specifically.
Right. So we see Madeline at her desk, and then stacked on the desk where like there used to be just like her class textbooks or whatever. There's also like 2 additional books that are like werewolf myths from the northern US, or, you know, werewolf myths worldwide, or something about that, right? And so we see that, and we hear the bell ring for class, and everyone goes into the hallway. There's a sudden like loudness that wasn't there before, and then there's a knock on the door to Madeline's office, and it is Tuesday. Tuesday, what are you coming in to see Madeline about?
I think I would probably wait. Do we know like what day it is?
I think that last time it was like the end of the week.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
it's probably there was a whole weekend in between
Right.
the last hunt and now. So you had a whole weekend to kind of like process, and maybe it's Monday again.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just be coming in to like check Madeline's okay, and just like now she knows all this new information.
Right.
So I probably just knock, like, miss.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. Hi, come in. Take a seat.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm gonna like, wait, is the steak like on the desk?
No, it's like off.
Okay.
It's like to the side. It's not like between us, like a gun in the middle of an
Is it
interrogation.
noticeable to me?
You would probably see it, yeah.
Okay. Before I sit down, I'd like to like kind of like poke at it and be like, you got all the precautions now, huh?
Well, not all of the precautions. I do have, okay, you would know better than me. Will this work? And she takes up some like 99 pence like table salt that she's got and just like waves that around. And it's like, is this good enough for precautionary?
Oh, yeah, like if you just put that on like all of your windowsills and stuff like that, I'm sure it will protect you. I honestly don't know that. I feel like I'm in training with all this stuff, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, considering that werewolves, it seems, are real, we should then just go with the presumption that every folklore protective thing against supernatural creatures might be real, maybe, just like how werewolves were real. So I think if we just do everything, then that should be
we
good.
wear like garlic? Like we could all have like part of the club, we could all have like garlic around like a necklace, and we could all wear one as part of the pseudo
Man,
society.
I want to make an in-character reference to the smell of garlic, but I can't smell, and I don't know how much garlic smells.
Pretty smelly.
It's okay.
Oh, that would explain. Do you think Victoria does that? Because that could explain why they, you know.
Miss, that's kind of harsh, Miss.
I'm not.
Speaking of Victor,
Victor's really nice, actually.
Victor's lovely. It's
Tell me,
just
tell
that
me.
they smell like something stale. I don't know.
speaking of Victor,
He lives in a closet.
Wanna know.
What do you want from me?
Dale.
They live in a closet. I don't know.
I want to know. I feel like of everyone who's likely to be looking for like new hunts, Victor is probably the most likely to be looking out for that information.
Oh yeah.
So, Victor, how like have you been looking for like new hunts or supernatural things? And if you have, like, how has Victor been doing that?
100% in the broom closet with his little, this is like
Yeah.
90s CRT computer, kicking around, booting up, and browsing his own forums. Most likely, he probably wouldn't go to many other sources rather than his own and wait for users to log on and tell him stuff.
Okay, so you're just looking at your own forums of your like Pseudosociety website looking for information. I feel like there's an assortment of other conspiracy theorists who have been contributing to your platform. I mean, you before you had your own platform were a member of other boards, so you probably dragged some of your like conspiracy theory friends over, I would assume, not just Tuesday. So you see in your broom closet, you see like a new post. As this conversation is happening in the office, you see a new post in your broom closet, and it comes up New England missing persons report. And someone has posted, it's a new user, like one that you're not familiar with. Someone has posted that there's like several strange missing person reports in a like a small town somewhere in New England that's had like zero crime in forever, one of those towns, you know. And so it came up as strange that there were several missing persons in the last like few weeks. And someone just posts the links to the newspaper articles and doesn't say anything else. And like that's just the like a new forum post on your website comes up. What do you do?
Can I try to message them back just to ask, or are they just gone?
They don't respond if you do. Yeah.
Okay. He'd be pretty intrigued. I think he might run in. I think he might pop over to Madeline's. You're not in your office. You're in your classroom, right?
No, I'm in my office right now.
You're in our office? I'd pop over to the office. I assume I would know your routine just because I'm
a creep.
Have you all in the last weekend, have you, Madeline, Tuesday, and Magenta, like made any sort of like way of contacting each other? Do you have like a group chat or anything like that, and an email link chain or anything?
I think probably Victor and I have like texted or emailed or something, just being like, what? You're real.
I think that Madeline has taken this as an opportunity to be like, don't forget, you can talk to me whenever you want. You can use like my staff email, or you can come into my office anytime, office hours, we can chat. And she's trying to use it like a funnel to get more like student interaction.
Right. I was just like, so let's just say, Magenta, you saw like the tail end of the events of last week, and you were aware of supernatural stuff before that, right?
Yes.
You had. So now you know that Tuesday and Victor and Madeline are all also at least aware of the supernatural world. Have you like keyed into Victor's website? Like, have you talked about that with him? Like, is there a way that you would also be getting this information at the same time wherever you happen to be on campus?
I think I would get the information directly from Victor. I think they would like tell me in some way, because I feel like Magenta is very goes with the flow, but not going to go out of my way to like get this information.
Right. And you know Victor because they're your cousin, right?
Yes, they're my cousin.
Okay, so maybe Victor and like did you have any discussions in the weekend between now, like the last episode and now? Like, are you closer cousins? You used to be pretty annoyed at each other.
I think we could be a little closer and just be like, oh yeah, that was crazy. Maybe he like fills me in on what exactly happened. Like, oh, let's do it again.
It'd be a little bit.
But this time I'm there. Yeah.
But yeah. But this,
I'm like jealous that I wasn't there. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys did murder and I wasn't even a part of it. So unfair.
Okay, so maybe because you know that Magenta is kind of jealous that she wasn't as involved in the last one. Maybe that's why you make sure to tell her like, oh, we've got a new thing. Meet me at Madeline's office. Do you think that would be? That would work. Do you think that would be something you would do, Victor? Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly. I just want everyone to be together.
Yeah. Just to congregate.
All right, just to get everyone together. So you get like a text or like a very like email, maybe like an email
100%.
sent to you from a burner email address that Victor always uses a different address.
God, that'd be so annoying.
You get an email that says like meet me at Madeline's office, and it doesn't say his name, and and like maybe this email will self-destruct or something stupid.
Do you think that Victor
I'd say
like
that.
forwards on those email chains that were really big in the 2000s, where it's like, if
Oh my
you don't
God.
forward these, you'll die, or like the
Oh,
FBI
dear
have been
God.
tracking emails, make sure you clear your email and forward this.
Yes, I believe that Victor would do that in my mind.
Yeah, that's up Victor's alley. 100%. 100%. He'd be like, don't use AIM. Email's deregulated. We can converse without being seen.
So, Magenta, you get this information as well. I mean, you don't know what's going on because Victor would never reveal anything in a way that could be tracked, but you get the information that you need to meet up at Madeline's office. So, both Magenta and Victor get to Madeline's office around the same time, as Madeline and Tuesday are just kind of like talking over, like, yeah, garlic. Now I'm totally prepared. And then the smell of garlic like wafts into the room with Victor.
See, I'm not being
Okay,
harsh.
I know you said you were being mean, but
I didn't
Hey,
say I
guys.
was being
I get. Hey,
Guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Victor.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Good morning. Oh my God.
Morning.
I have the most so I know what we did yet last time was pretty crazy, but I have the new craziest thing. And by crazy, I mean unreal.
I literally beheaded someone 3 days ago.
Just spit it out.
Okay. Well, there's somebody on my forum and they're talking about a disappearance in New England.
Is it an actual disappearance that the newspapers or the police are aware of, or could they be making it up?
Well, that's the thing. Wait, Vijay, but this wouldn't have been.
It was,
covered
yeah,
in
it was a link to a newspaper article about
it
like a
was.
series of unusual disappearances in this New England town.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Damn it! I thought it was just that person making a post about it, and I was like,
The idea of going all the way to
That's
New
wrong.
England and it's just like, oh yeah, my boyfriend
God,
left and
check
he
it
never
out.
came back, and it's like, sissy, dumped you, like he's gone. Like,
I was
The pre-scene was absolutely irrelevant.
I was gonna take it on a path where Victor would like, if it was the user posting, Victor would be looking into like the IP address. Let's go find them. Let's go
You could
talk
still
to them.
do
They
that.
aren't talking to me. I do. Well, now I don't know if that user is just like relaying information or making it up, but I'm tempted to. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of disappearances all across New England, the whole thing. And
Oh, okay.
they're suspicious. Nobody knows what's going on, but the sources think it may be linked.
I mean, I would
What?
argue that all missing person situations are suspicious, but is there... So you think it's a supernatural thing worth taking a trip with the club for?
I do.
Why do you think it's supernatural?
Well, look at this. And I'm going to pull out a Xerox copy of one of the articles, and then I'm going to ask for help from the DM and be like, please, why do I think this is supernatural? Is it just that the disappearances?
I'm also going to just extend my hand and just sort of like clap it to like indicate that I want Victor to give me my printer library card back. Because you definitely pickpocketed my library card.
Begrudgingly.
Okay, so it's definitely Victor using your library card. Okay, so you want to know like what about the article makes you think it's supernatural?
As opposed to just a bunch of disappearances. Was there anything that stood out?
I feel like tell me this, would Victor need more than somebody posted on your board?
Jay, I came to you for help. I was like, I don't know how to convince these people this is surreal. Help me, Jay, please.
Would Victor need more than that?
That's fair.
Are you going to make
yes.
stuff up? Like what's going to...
No, I'll think of something.
All right.
That's
okay.
for sure.
So Victor holds out to you a copy of a news article, and it says mysterious disappearances unsettle quaint New England town. And so you look at the article, and like it definitely says that like, you know, the names of people who have disappeared and like when. It says like it's a town, like one town, not like across New England, but it's a town that has had these disappearances. The people, like there was one like a a father of two, a college aged young woman who like, yes, I don't know where this St. Catherine's is set, but let's just say that this college age woman happened to be a student at St. Catherine's. So like that's probably why the person found Tom's website in particular. And so just New England now. That's where we are. And there's also an older woman who lived alone, and she her house was found just like completely empty and nobody knows where she went. So there's like 3 disappearances, and it's in this New England town, and one of them was a student here, and it doesn't say that there was anything like broken in the house. Like it's like nobody knows, like there's been no ransom, blah blah blah, like nothing was stolen from the houses, yada yada yada. But there's also no like there was bloody messages on the like none of that. So.
Okay. It's got to be something crazy. Why else would these people go missing? All of them? Did they have a pact? Is there a cult? We could have found a cult right now.
Okay.
Oh, cult would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like in a bad way, but
Well, yeah, I guess.
Okay, it would be bad. I mean, these people are, entirely unrelated, so I am disinclined to say, it's a serial killer or something, because as fun as I'm sure you would think that would be, Victor, I don't want us to investigate a serial killer, okay? But if you want, we do have it in the budget to go for another, field trip thing for the
road
club.
trip.
Yeah, we can go.
McDonald's?
McDonald's. Miss McDonald's.
Once again, I
Could we?
can't keep writing this off because they think that we're using it for stationery, and then none of you have been taking any notes. So if we're gonna get McDonald's, I'm gonna need you to take out like these like really cheap looking like notebooks that have like grid paper on them and they're really thin, and I just like hand them out with like a pencil attached. So I'm like, okay, can you at least like be seen with these? We'll use them because we need this for the budget so that I can buy McDonald's, okay?
I'm not writing anything important in it, but I'll do it.
Can I do like doodles?
Yeah, you can do doodles.
Okay.
All right, so it's Monday. Are you just gonna go now, or are you gonna do any research before? Like, are you going to investigate from here? What's the process from Victor found an article about mysterious disappearances? What's
Madeline
next?
just goes with whatever the students want, so...
That's the worst.
Have you ever been in a
do.
university club? You can do whatever. They'll just be like, okay.
I want to follow through on that IP address search. I want to find out who posted about it and cross-reference any other disappearances I've heard of across, well, just my forum. Again, I'm not, my reach may be infinite, but I don't trust it.
Maybe we could see who the journalist was for the like piece in the newspaper and
Ooh,
email
that's a
them
good
and be
idea.
like, yo.
That's
I
good.
like that.
Do that.
Okay, so you're going to investigate.
Yeah, we could
Well,
just
do
hunt
that.
them down. We could find their address, break in, find out all about them.
If they're
Okay.
gonna tell us much, if we
There are
don't
other
know.
ways of getting information from people, like talking.
We could easily find their address. Victor, that one website where you just put in their name and their house shows up. We could just do that.
The internet's
We
very
just
scary.
show up. And this time I could bring my gun.
Okay. Yeah, you can bring your gun, but again, we can't break into buildings, okay? I said you can break into places if you think there's a monster in there. All right.
I mean, journalists can be monsters. Okay, have you read? That's a reference that wouldn't exist yet, so never mind.
I hate what they're doing to Britney
It would
Spears.
exist back
It's
then.
disgusting. I can say that. That's timely.
So, one of you can investigate and one of you can help investigate. So,
I would love to lead the investigation.
okay. So, the helping roll first. Can you roll plus cool, Madeline?
Okay. Yay!
Okay.
Ooh.
On a miss, you expose yourself to trouble or danger without helping. Cool.
Cool,
We'll
cool,
go back to
cool,
that.
cool. It's not
Okay.
like I'm actually
Um,
scared of Bloody Mary or anything. It's totally cool.
Victor, can you roll plus sharp?
Nice.
Okay, so you got a mixed success. So you have one hold to ask me one of a series of questions. For chat, if you've forgotten, Victor can ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, or what is being concealed here. And I feel like the you can only get plausible information from the source that you're investigating. Some of these questions aren't super relevant, so I'm definitely willing to be like, if you ask a question that seems sort of related to those ones, I'll answer it. Like, I'm not going to hold you to that list if it doesn't seem at all relevant, you know?
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with keeping it within the realm of possibility. I think the main thing right now is where was the most recent disturbance, just to know the house to go to.
Right. So it's very easy for you to like, you look up the article. You can see like there are a list of related articles of like person missing, etc. The first disappearance was the disappearance of a young woman from your school. The second was the older woman who lived alone, but she wasn't discovered until later, so it's hard for them to put down a day. And the most recent disappearance is that of the father of two. And that was 3 days ago. So probably around the same time that y'all were otherwise occupied. You said specifically that you were looking up IP addresses.
Yeah.
And you get the information that like you can track the IP address down to like it's whoever has posted this on your website. They made a brand new account the day they posted it, so it's like a brand new account. They put in like Jane Doe blah 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 and like an email address that doesn't exist to register for your website for your forums. But you can track their IP address and know that like the New England town where the disappearances are happening is where they're posting from.
The ghost is posting. It's a trap. It's bloody
the post is coming from inside the house.
screen is mirrored. Oh my god.
So yeah, you would know that from your one question.
Okay. Well,
And this is like, are you looking this up in Madeline's office? Are you going back to your own closet? Are the group of you like in the library? Where is this happening? What's the montage?
I think we're still in the office.
I
just
would
to
let
keep
you
it
use
brief.
my computer. That's why
I
I'm the help
wouldn't
role. I'm like
have
standing
asked.
over Victor's shoulder as they inevitably install a bunch of viruses on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to
Okay,
stop me.
so Madeline is staring over Victor's computer as Victor is doing this research, and you see this information come up where there are separate, smaller articles for each of the individual disappearances, except for the old woman who lived alone in her house. It was kind of just like swept into the larger article because they didn't find out she was gone until much later. And like you see Victor like bring up his own like the Pseudosociety website, look up this new user account, and note that the account was made in the same region.
So, and I'm gonna like look at Victor. I'm gonna look at the completely blank book that he's not written any notes in.
I think we should follow that one. And I'm going to point towards the IP address and the location. That's
Okay.
our lead. Yeah, let's start with that person.
Okay, so we're not going to the journalist. We're going to
No,
the person who posted.
never trust the media. We got to go to the source.
Okay.
True.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, how long do you think this is gonna? There's so much paperwork that I have to do. How long do you think that it will be there for? A day, 2 days? I can guess a hotel, maybe, but because I know
Ooh.
you can't sleep in my car, Victor.
The trunk is so cozy.
He feels at home though, you know.
That's where I'm safest.
They feel at home in your car.
We could just stay at like a
Tight.
shitty motel for cheap or something.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. I'll submit that to the. This is 2000. The economy is totally fine and not headed for collapse.
Yeah.
God, imagine.
Give it a couple years.
Okay. We are. I will note that the headmaster did say you are the most committed club so far, which is interesting. Other than the Italian club, they're very, very Italian. Okay. All right. So how about we head off this afternoon then? Because I do have a class that I have to do, and Mr. Daniels is really is relying on me to do it. Sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Mr. Daniels is really relying on me to do it well. So just wanted to,
Do you like Mr. Daniels? Why are you getting
What?
so giggly?
No,
No,
I'm just
flush.
happy
You like him
to
too.
You like him? Do you like him?
I mean,
Should-
So happy to help Mr. Daniel.
no, okay, all
You
right.
want us to talk to him
We
for
don't
you?
need to
We
be
can- we
mocking.
can
All
let
right,
him a
that's
little note.
fine. I just
Mr.
respect
Daniels-
my other colleagues.
Mr.
Okay,
Daniels
everybody.
can join the club.
AISSING.
Mr. Daniels can come with us to the hotel.
No, I
You can
just-
share a
You guys
room.
can get your own hotel. We'll get a
Yeah.
different
I
one.
don't. I think
What?
Mr. Daniels would be in danger, and I don't want to put him in danger. You
Oh,
will-
Oh, you
you're
care
that frisky,
And-
miss?
no.
Oh.
Love him.
A
Wow.
dangerous woman.
Risky. This
Oh.
no. This is entirely inappropriate. I respect him as a colleague.
I bet you want to
and
do inappropriate things with
Okay,
him.
out of the office.
Probably.
All right, Magenta, out of the office. I
Okay.
still haven't marked your paper. I can change it.
Okay, all right.
So
You only have
does
like 13.
Madeline, you're saying that you need to finish this class before we can head out? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's really important.
Okay,
I got
so the
interrupted
rest
by
of
my
the-
last class.
So the rest of the group has time to go and gather all of their weapons and pack for this road trip to New England. What is this class? So Mr. Daniels, is he's a teacher?
Yeah, he's a teacher.
Is he the teacher that you're TAing under? Or is that Professor what's his butt?
Yeah, I think that Mr. Daniels is like a different teacher to the Professor What's His Butt. Didn't I have like Wadsworth or something stupid for the guy that I was TAing under?
I have it written down. Pendleton.
Pendleton, that's it. Yeah, Pendleton's one that I'm TAing for. Mr. Daniels is just one that she has a crush on.
Okay. And is this class you're covering the class for Professor Pendleton, or are
Yeah,
you just
I am, because it's the same as the last class from 3 days ago where I got interrupted, and it was just like it's that module.
Okay. So you we'll do a blurb, like everyone's going wherever, and if you have like any specific things that you might need to roll for, like investigating, we can do that after, but let's follow Madeline for just a second. You have your class. It's, goes fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the end of your class, are you going to talk to Mr. Daniels about something? Does he need to cover for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to, because in my head, Mr. Pendleton is like off sick, so Mr. Downs is the one where I have to like report how the class went to it too, like at the end of classes, and like give him all the info and have him tick the box that says yes, this TA did the class kind of thing,
Oh, right. Are you and Mr. Daniels both TAs for Professor Pendleton?
No, it's just that that's the teacher that ticks the box for me because Mr. Pendleton is indisposed and I need a teacher to tick it.
Okay, so you're going to Mr. Daniels' office.
Yeah.
What does Mr. Daniels look like, and what class?
Don't make me describe them because we know how that's gonna go. So can you just describe them?
All right, so he looks exactly like Tom.
No, this is jail. That's Mr. Thorpe. No.
Okay. So, you knock on the door of Mr. Daniels' office, and he just like waves you in while he's like on the phone. He looks like Brendan Fraser from The Mummy.
There we go. I think we made this joke last episode actually, so this is perfect. Yes.
There we go. That's perfect.
Thank you.
So he's wearing like brown pants and like a khaki looking, or maybe like very old, slightly stained white shirt, but it looks like not weird stained, but just like you dipped it in tea and like got a cool, like, not khaki, I hate khaki, but like a
beige kind of neutral
color
moment.
And he is on the phone, and he has his like feet crossed up on the desk, and he's leaning back in a chair looking like super casual because like you're not someone that he feels like he needs to be professional around.
Oh my goodness. That's really okay.
And he's talking on the phone and just like making acknowledgement noises. And then he says like, sure, no problem. Yep. See you next week. And then like drops the phone. He's like, does he call you by your first name, or does he call you Miss Valentini?
I'd say you call him by your first name.
Madeline, did the class go okay?
Yeah, yep. It went super well. I thought there'd be some, considering the sexual content in the book, I thought there'd be some giggles and everything like that, but it seems that all of the homoerotic subtext is going over their heads. So should be fine on that front. And like it's Dorian Gray. Do you like wild or
Does Mr. Daniels also teach English literature?
I like to imagine that he teaches American literature.
And then
It's like
so
Romeo
he
and
says
Juliet.
something. He says like what he says, like, I don't know, like he compares Oscar Wilde to a relevant American novelist that he is Hemingway
You could do Hemingway,
American?
yeah. Hemingway's American.
Is I don't know. So he says, well, he's no Hemingway, and then like laughs at you like you're sharing a literature joke. I don't know. I didn't do English
And then I
literature
say, well, at
homework for
least
this
he's
class.
not Fitzgerald. And then we laugh some more, and everyone gets the joke. And Harley's not a huge nerd who hates certain writers.
that.
I get it.
Thank
I'm not
you.
doing literature research for this.
This is why I play TTRPGs, not to like do any rolling or role play. It's just to torture Blue Jay into making literature jokes with me, so I feel seen. That's it.
Flex your English lit degree.
Yeah, please, please. Anyway, but yeah. So we laugh and it's all a good time.
And so yeah, you laugh about some stupid English literature joke that I don't understand. And then he sits up in his chair and he says, "So Professor Pendleton is going to be out for the rest of the week, it looks like. Can you cover his Tuesday and Wednesday courses?"
What day is it today?
Today's Monday.
Oh, no, I have a field trip with the club that I don't know if you saw. I put a memo in the staff room. I'm doing the cryptozoology and paranormal club. I'm their mediator sort of thing, so I have to be with them those 2 days. I'm sorry.
Oh, interesting. Like I saw the memo like you were talking about, but I didn't realize you were getting so into it. What's the field trip?
Oh, it's in New England, not New Zealand. That'd be a fun field trip. I'd love to go there. Anyway, New England, there's a bunch of disappearances apparently, so they want to just go there and just try and attribute some supernatural thingamajigs to it, and then we mosey on back, sort of thing.
Well, if it was in New Zealand, I would force you to come with me. I read the notes for your previous one. You were talking about like werewolves and the like. Now I've read did you read God, what is it? Like there's probably books about werewolves, but he brings up something like werewolves in American mythology, and then he talks about like American Werewolf in London, and he's like, it's really interesting, and he just like goes on for a little bit, and it's just like totally your speed. You're just like, yes, like I love literature references. And he says, well, if you can cover the Wednesday and Thursday classes, then I can probably get the Thursday and Friday classes, then I can probably get the Tuesday and Wednesday ones.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. That would be totally fine. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. And I'll be sure to, when we have the notes from this one, if you want to look at those as well, like if you liked the werewolf ones, the imaginations on the students is amazing. So if you wanted, I could, like when we're done, I can come and just like give you the notes, and you can be like hot off the presses if you wanted to see them.
I would love that. Maybe over dinner?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. So is Wednesday good?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Whatever works for you obviously after classes, because you're making me cover what, like 4?
I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. You must hate me.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, have fun. Be safe. Don't stick your nose in where it doesn't belong.
That you wouldn't. What?
Yeah. Or that.
Okay. All right. Have a good day. Bye. And then I just scoot out, and my face is on fire.
Are any of you doing any more research, or are you just going to gather weapons, or is there anyone waiting outside to witness Madeline's embarrassment?
What? No, I got a date. I'm not embarrassed at all.
I'm probably packing a small bag at home.
Genta, Victor?
I'm packing my shit, and I am putting my M4, my assault rifle, in my bag to have it, And you know what? I'm gonna throw my shotgun in there as well.
I love the idea of like, if it's a TV show, it's like I shut the door and the camera is just on me with the door behind me, and I'm blushing and breathing funny, and it's like, and then it's like hard cut to like a shotgun getting thrown into like a military bag.
Yeah, that's definitely. If no one's doing any more research, then that's definitely what happens. Is we have the like cute little like, oh, this is so funny, and how like they have such good imaginations, and it's definitely fake, and we're just talking about casual stuff. And then there's the hard cut to like several weapons being put in several different bags. Like Victor has theirs, and Matt and Magenta has hers, and Tuesday has hers, and we have the three separate bags being packed like very quickly, and then like everyone's suddenly outside of a building ready to go as the red VW like rolls up in front of it, and there's just like, you know, an assault rifle butt sticking out of a duffel bag, and just like three people
Great.
standing very well armed by the curve. All right, ready to go.
Ready
So,
to go
and no one else
McDonald's.
wants to do anything else before you go on your little adventure? We're good?
No, I will say, so maybe we should all say if we're bringing certain weapons or not, because I know there's things that we have to say if we're bringing it with us. So I'm bringing my mallet and stakes with me, which is very unnecessary, but I'm bringing it anyway. And then my magnum,
Okay.
and that's what I have.
Okay. And you got your shotgun and assault rifle, you said, Magenta?
Yeah, and I have my knife too, but I always have that
You
on
always
me.
have that.
That's fine.
And a lot of ammo.
I have my dagger chain sword thing. And just to confirm, we have no more harm. Right, we're good, right?
Was anyone above let me just check. Was anyone above, I think it's 4?
I was
Yeah.
at 3, so I healed.
I was at 3.
I got
My
fucked
office
up.
is an
My
infirmary.
arm melted.
If anybody wanted to
Oh,
get healed there.
Okay,
thought maybe
so
that would
yeah,
be nice.
4 to 7 harm wounds are serious and unstable. So you would have needed to heal from that. It means they'll get worse if they're untreated. So will you, Victor, let's roll back a little bit, because I didn't realize we had a 4 harm wound. Would you have gone to somebody when your arm
No.
was not getting better?
Absolutely not. Victor would not have done anything along those lines.
God.
Okay.
So sorry.
So you're still at 4 harm and your wound is unstable.
I'm okay. Here's my hope. I'm down to my pitch idea is I roll for this.
Okay.
Something along the lines of, because Victor wouldn't let anyone ever touch his body at all, whether or not it's to benefit him. So my idea is he might have a home remedy, and there's a chance it will or won't work, and I don't think he'd know whether it would or wouldn't work. So I don't know if there's anything I could do to like, because wasn't there a perk where you could heal yourself? I remember Harley, your character took something along those lines.
No, I was going to, and I changed my
wait.
mind.
There's another thing. After a mystery is concluded, but before the next one, all injured hunters will get some healing.
Yay! Some
Okay, so
healing.
if there was a while to rest between mysteries, which it was just like a weekend, so I don't know if that counts as a while, especially with like an unstable wound, then you would heal all your harm. But if there was not really much time, then you just heal 1, so you're then at 3.
Okay.
So it will heal on its own then, Victor. It's at 3, but it will not require any additional treatment, and it's not unstable.
Okay, I can leave it at 3 for now then. That seems fine.
And if you get a good night's sleep, which I don't know how often Victor gets a good night's sleep, it would reduce by 1 harm for each night.
Okay.
Going forward.
Well, we're going to a pretty nice place with some nice people, so I'm sure we'll get plenty of good sleep.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Victor, since you said that you wouldn't let anyone touch you, like you can tell that it's not as bad as it was, but have you tried to like conceal it at all?
Yes, I think Victor would, at least by way of he's always wearing long sleeves anyways. It's kind of happenstantial that it's concealed.
Okay, so maybe you're wearing long sleeves and you're also wearing like a glove on one hand or something.
Yeah, that's the one thing that stands out. I'm good with that. Yeah,
so-
absolutely. And just for posterity, I'm also taking my hunting rifle with me alongside my 2 hidden weapons.
Okay, all right. Thank you for reminding me about the healing. I did not think about it. I was thinking about you leveling up, and all of that. Secondly, Tuesday.
Hello.
Did you just clean your weapon like all by yourself? Like do all that stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I know. Well, I think Tuesday offered the group to sleep over that night, but I don't know who would have taken up on that. But I
think Magenta and
probably
Victor stayed with you.
Yeah, I didn't, and they
Yeah,
else did.
that's what I was thinking. Maybe I asked them to help scrub my
I like the
sauce.
idea of like you're on YouTube and it's some like southern mom character being like, "Here's how you clean a stainless steel hobs on your oven," and it's like you're using that exact
Yeah.
product on like your knife cut, like sorry, your blade covered in blood.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I was pretty well, okay, I think depending on how caring the other two were, I would have been like left it that night because I was not doing too well. And I think I would have just gone straight to like the shower to get the huge amount of blood off me. Um, yeah.
Okay. So when we see these three people standing on the curb, we have Victor with his one hand gloved and one hand not. We have an assault rifle butt sticking out of Magenta's bag. And then we have Tuesday carrying the box that her sword came in, which is newly cleaned and smells like cleaner, but which I feel like maybe you're treating with a little bit more deference than you did before, having now like used it in a way that you hadn't. So we have this group of unlikely explorers. Y'all can load up in the car, and the trip to New England, other than several McDonald's stops, is relatively uneventful. Um, you get to, I'm assuming you're saying it's some kind of motel, you said?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you get to whatever. Who was the person who booked the motel?
Me, I would have booked the motel.
Okay, so it's actually like not horrible. I'm assuming if Victor or Magenta had booked it, it would be in like a weird part of town, or it would be like okay. So, but it's a normal Motel 6. Like you get how many rooms did you book?
Maybe one.
No, I think
Which
I would have booked like a room for like everyone has their own room, except my plan is for Victor to be in a room with somebody else because I don't want him to be alone. I just don't want them to be alone, so.
So is it like there are 2 rooms with 2 beds each, and like like people are staying in that way, or is it like you have a room alone and then there's 2 rooms that you just told them to split between themselves?
Yeah, that's how I imagine it being.
Okay, so would you tell, like, do you take someone aside and be like, don't let Victor have a room alone?
Yeah,
Or,
I
like, are you
presume
letting
that
them...
Tuesday I would pull aside and I would
Go
tell
ahead.
her. Okay. Tuesday, could you come here for a second? And we're like in the lobby of the motel or something.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi. So, I don't want to share a room with any of you just because, you know, boundaries and teacher student, that kind of thing. But if you could be in the same room as Victor, that would be great because I don't want them to be alone because I just know that when they sleep alone, they get stressed out, but they wouldn't say that. But I know that. So,
Wait, how do you know about them?
it's just the things that they say, you know, they're always talking about. They're like, you know,
Sleeping alone?
no, they just trust me, okay? I just think it would be best for them if they had somebody in the room with them when they were sleeping, okay?
I can do that, yeah.
Okay, so you're just willing to stay with Victor?
Is it not, Miss? Is it not weird that isn't Victor also faculty? Is that not weird? Maybe
Okay, that's true.
could Magenta, I, and Victor all share?
Let's just all share it. I think that would work.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 beds in one. I don't think that they have that many.
Well, okay, me and Magenta, like, well, either Magenta and Victor can like
I'm not sharing
like
a
top
bed.
and tail.
My cousin.
You can
With my
top and
neck.
tail your cousins. It's fine.
Ew, that makes it weird. How about
We
No.
can top and tail, or Victor and I can top and tail.
What does top and tail mean?
It's when your feet are by my head and my head's by your.
I'd rather be by your feet than his
Okay.
anything. Or her, they're anything. I just can't.
Well, yeah.
Victor, do you have anything to say as you
Yeah,
hear
I'm ready
this
to
out
waddle up.
loud discussion?
Hey, how many
Hey,
rooms we
Victor.
get?
Well,
One,
we. Okay.
One,
two.
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 Okay. Can I have one room alone? You guys do the other 3.
I don't think that's the plan. Do you want to
Why?
share with me?
But
Victor?
we just don't want people to be alone. Is all.
I want to be alone.
Miss,
I don't.
that's it. They get stressed.
No, I.
What were you
Sorry,
telling
I
me?
mean,
Victor, you can sleep in the
Victor,
sleep in the
I get
bedroom.
really
Okay.
stressed. I get really stressed sleeping alone.
You should sleep with the other two.
Okay, and I'm just gonna
But
pull.
I
Can
know
I
you
pull
the
Vi-
best.
Can I pull Victor aside briefly?
Why is this such a
I'm
big
gonna.
This is horrid.
Victor.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell Tuesday this because I thought I haven't told anybody this because I thought it would be embarrassing. But do you remember when you were 11 and I was babysitting you, and you would sleepwalk, and do you? Do you remember the things that you would do when you would sleepwalk?
Fuck no. No.
Okay, I just don't want you to be alone in a room because you might, start.
Just lock the door from the outside. I don't
For
want
the
anyone near me.
curtains, sometimes if they smell too good and you're sleeping and you're in a dream, you'll start eating,
I mean.
What?
I just don't want to
idea
get the
that
bill.
even though you're pulled aside, we can still hear like everything.
yeah.
You've taken 2 steps away, and we're like,
I just don't.
Are you telling me Victor eats curtains? What am I
Victor, you
hearing?
eat
The one
eat-
I
Fabric?
just.
Well, that's not the
my
only thing that
God.
they would do. I mean, yes, that's all that they would do. They would just
Wait, what else?
no,
what else?
they would just sleepwalk and they
Don't
would
you
just eat
tell them.
curtains. That's all
What
they
else?
would do. That's
Don't
it.
you tell them.
Victor just said don't tell. What is it?
No,
What is it?
it's fine. It's
What is it?
Victor, what can't you tell us?
There's like
What can't-
babysitter
tell us.
confidentiality. Not that I'm their babysitter anymore. I just was a long time
Babysitters
ago.
don't have contracts. You don't
No.
have confidentiality. Just tell us. What did you do? Can we roll to persuade? Tell us.
You could if you wanted, but you have to give them a reason.
I want to know.
I want to know what Victor does in their sleep.
If you want to roll, you can.
How do I roll for that?
It's plus charm.
Can I help?
If you want to help, you can.
Who are you convincing, me or Victor?
Yeah. Who?
Either.
You're either gonna have
Either.
Tom
No, I-
makeup scenarios or Holly makeup scenarios.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to know what Harley is gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Wait.
charm,
Yeah.
and then.
What do I roll to help?
Cool.
So how do I do that? Do I just click? Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Six.
So on a 7, you get plus
What do I
1.
get?
So she
Woo!
got a 7. You're fine.
Oh.
So trying to persuade another hunter on a 7 to 9, they mark experience if they do what you ask.
Oh, I do
so
want experience.
this was towards
I would
Harley.
Oh my God.
I would level up. I would level up. I want
So-
more level.
My poor Victor.
Magenta and Tuesday are turn away from Victor and towards Madeline, and they're like, please, 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 we really want to know. You have to tell us. There's a trust built between this group, and we need to trust each other, so we need to know.
I've been having
Yeah.
such a tough
Massacred
time
Tom's
getting
character.
over the beheading. I just need a distraction, miss. Please.
Oh my god. Now you
So
have.
mad I missed that beheading.
Okay, so there was. It's nothing violent. They don't do anything violent in their sleep. That's very important to say because I know, in case that's a worry of yours. But they would go into the garden and they would pick the flowers and they would make a flower
Aw.
arrangement in their sleep. Some of which I was allergic to. They would eat the curtains. They would try and make a grilled cheese, but they would forget about the grilled cheese. I would often wake up and they would just be standing there, looking at the ground, which is a bit unnerving. Was there anything
all
else you
kind
wanted
of
to share,
cute.
Victor?
I'm happy you left out all the screaming. But I guess that's pretty good.
That was actually kind of cute. Like the flowers. The screaming isn't. But...
Well, once again, they would sort of lay the flowers on my chest as I was sleeping, and I would wake up and I would feel a little
Weren't
bit
you
like a
meant
funeral.
to be babysit?
You left flowers on her titties? I'm very confused.
I like to think I was trying to kill her, but
Right.
All
So
Victor.
that's me number
Was the
59.
screaming at
Victor.
the same time of the flowers? Like, was it placing flowers while
ask her. I was asleep.
Okay, mid conversation, another like tourist couple comes in, and y'all have to get out of the lobby. We're moving on from this.
I
What
leveled up.
is your first What's your
It's all worth
first
it.
order of business? Are you going to try and more specifically track the IP address? Are you going to like go to like the remaining family members of these people? Like, what's the
Look, guys,
We
You're
we
here.
should absolutely not only find out who was making that post, but I might have whipped up like a little badge, like a little cool, like a little badge that I can give people that join my website, and he'd be the first to get
Oh.
one. So that'd be kind of cool. And I just, just something to
That's-
give back
I
to
thought you were
everybody.
I thought you were gonna say
Honorary.
like a police, like we could do the good cop bad cop thing again, and we
You're
could have.
self-promoting.
Oh, I thought you were. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a police badge that I took from someone, but I painted over it, and it just says,
So we could have had
finders.
like a cosplay going on.
No.
Cosplay as cops. Neat.
Also,
That's
thank you
illegal.
for the $10 donation, by the way. It's very kind of you.
But we should absolutely pursue this. Him first.
Okay, so Victor's recommendation is that you continue to track the IP address to the address of the person who posted on their forum. Is that what
Yes.
we're doing?
I'm down.
All right.
it.
So
Weird,
you,
I'd have to roll to convince.
do you leave everything? Do you have all of the guns and weapons with you in the car when you're going to this house, or are you leaving anything at the hotel? Or
I'll just bring the shotgun, close range.
Nice.
Cheese.
The
Just to
assault
make a
rifle will
statement.
leave in the hotel so that the maid can be terrified too.
you can put the do not disturb on the door. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do not disturb the assault rifle sleeping.
right.
I would take my dagger with me.
Okay.
I would take my holdout pistol and
Okay.
leave the hunting rifle.
I'm assuming Madeline always has her magnum on
She
her.
does, yeah. She keeps that thing on her.
Okay, so y'all roll up to what Victor found was the address of the person who posted on the website, and let's see, it's just a regular suburban household. It looks, I don't know, New Englandy, like light blue with white trim, and you knock on the door. And a woman answers. She has like light brown, kind of mousy brown hair. She's probably like mid 40s. She has the door like slightly like half open. And she looks exhausted. She looks super, super tired. And she looks at the group of you at the door. And it's just like, hello.
Oh, hi. I was looking to find somebody going by the username, and I'm going to pull out the Xerox that I had. 82767945. Is that you?
Are you more journalists?
No,
I'm
we're not
gonna-
journalists. No.
Not that. No.
We're not.
I don't know anything else. And we already had the articles in the paper, and the police already have all of our information. I don't know what else to tell you. So if you could just please leave me and my family alone.
Well, is there somebody in the house that may or may not have access to the internet?
I don't understand why it makes a difference.
Okay,
if you
I am
could-
a host of a forum, and we had a very disturbing report come from a user that came from this house, and we want to check in and see what's up and
To help so that we can
them.
help. So yeah, so that we
So
can
That-
help.
when you say disturbing, she was closing the door on you, and she stops and she opens it up and she's like, September, and then she's like, okay. She's been, it's probably my daughter. She's been having a really hard time. Do you have what she wrote? I'll talk to her about it. I'm really sorry. If I just thank you so much for checking in person. I'll take care of it.
Well, if you could,
I'm
we'd love
very
to ask
sorry,
her a
whatever
couple of
she said.
questions.
I think we can take care of it. So if you just let us
Yeah.
in, to talk to her.
If you would like to roll to manipulate her,
Can I help? Because I'm a teacher, and I'll be like, "Hi, I'm a teacher."
Who wants to? Do you want to take the manipulate, Bella, or should I? I don't know
You
if I'm
should.
actually good at that. I should.
Mine's
Okay.
fucked.
Charm.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, mine's pretty fucked too.
I feel like the reason that she has for agreeing to do what you say is because Victor said that there was a disturbing post made. So I think the person making the roll is Victor, but
Okay.
anyone can help.
Can I help?
Just
Who's
tell
helping?
me how you're helping.
I'd like to help with just implying the whole like I'm a teacher and I can talk to a child kind of thing.
Okay.
Power card.
All right,
Yeah,
so
play the
roll
power card.
cool to help, Madeline.
8.
Okay, so you get a +1, and Victor roll charm to manipulate this poor woman.
Bless you. Poor
So you failed. On a miss, your approach is completely wrong.
Oh my
no.
god.
You offend or anger the target.
Oh
So
no.
Woo!
she is slightly more receptive, and then maybe Victor like hands the printout of the article to her, and she looks at it and she says like, this is what you're talking about, this is what you just consider disturbing. My family has gone through enough with you people. I don't need any more of your help. And it's like said in quotation marks, and then she just like shoves the paper back in your hand and like slams the door in your face.
Okay.
I take out my weapon.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All
No,
right.
no.
I feel what we should maybe
I
do
like where
now
this
is
is going.
we could.
What if we start blasting?
We could also not do
could
that. That's
sneak
literally
in.
a crime.
This shotgun
We can
can
wait
break
until
through
we-
any door.
We
Any
can
door.
wait. We can do a
Any
stakeout.
door.
Stakeouts are fun. Let's do a stakeout. Stakeouts are fun, right? Everyone wants a
we can
stakeout.
watch
I'm not
them.
hungry. I don't want to do that. I
That's
want
not
to
no
blast.
stakeout. It's
wanna
when you
blast
no.
through-
It's when you know what a stakeout is. It's when you sit in a car and you just stare at a house like a creep. Victor, you
Yeah, that's not what I do. That's very ineffective. That like just
but then we
5
can wait
seconds.
until the daughter comes out, and then we can speak to the daughter because if she's willing to
Bella
post in a
could
forum
break
about it-
in and just
Who's
go
Bella?
talk- I mean,
We're gonna call that werewolf bitch that I didn't see.
Let me just call up that werewolf.
Speed dial.
give me a number. It's all fine.
Werewolf bitch.
Magenta, you could go break in and just talk to the girl.
Yeah, I'll just break in and talk like a normal person.
I was half joking, miss.
Okay.
I just want
Oh.
to say.
Right, we could wait for the girl to come out, or we
Okay,
could
let's
get
get some
her.
steaks. Let's do it. Let's just do your thing.
Okay, we're gonna go do a stakeout where we sit in my car and we stare.
Can we get McDonald's for the steakhout?
Yeah, we can get McDonald's for the
Yay.
All right, so
God.
the red VW goes to McDonald's and comes back and tries to park as
Oh yeah, the car
unobtrusively as
is not the
possible.
subtlest.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Throw a blanket over it.
And you sit outside this house.
Are we gonna
Is there anything else you guys are doing while you're making the stakeout happen, while you're staking people, or
I think we asked Madeline about Mr. Daniels for a while.
see? Yeah. What's that like?
so there's some harassment going on in the car. It's just all in good fun. You notice like the dad comes home with he pulls his car into the driveway with his briefcase. You see the lights on. You see a very somber looking dinner table scenario from the front window. You see both parents start to veg out in front of the TV, and like the outline of a young girl probably like go up the stairs to what you assume is her bedroom. If you're staying there all night, the family just does like they go to bed eventually. And I don't know, in the morning both parents will eventually leave for work. So the girl is left at home.
Okay, then we can knock on the door then. That's super good. Perfect.
So do
Tell us
you
who's
at any
lying.
point decide to leave, or do you like sleep in the car in turns? Do you stake out the whole night?
I
We
would.
should just break into a window.
I'd
or
be
something.
inclined to stake out the whole night.
I mean, we don't really have anything else to do, right?
I'm like marking papers in the front seat.
Oh my god.
I am doing like I'm practicing how to like flip my dagger and like knife flip. That's what
Okay.
I'm
doing.
pulling down the back car seat and emptying the trunk into the main cabin so I can make a little nest there and
No,
sleep
I
there.
know
and
that you
close
have
it.
like this little bag in my trunk that like I don't know about, and it's got like your stuff in like a granola bar or like a blanket.
Amazing.
out.
So you all spend a very cramped, very uncomfortable, very cold night outside of this suburban household doing absolutely ordinary things. In the morning, you see both parents leave for work. When you see the mom leave for work, the little girl is like standing at the door, and the mom is kneeling or like bending down to her and like straightening her hair and like very attentive. Like obviously she does not want to leave her daughter, but eventually the little girl is just like mom and does that.
Well,
Like
how little is this kid?
she's like probably like 11 or
Oh
12.
my god. Okay.
So she's not like very small. Like she's not like should not be alone at any point, but she also isn't like old enough where she should be alone at home all day. She should probably be at school. Um but yeah, the mom leaves to go somewhere. And then the girl like shuts the door and none of the lights go on in the house, but like it's daytime. So do you approach?
I go up to the door and I knock on the door.
There's no answer.
For God's sake. Should we?
What if we say we're like, well, you know, what do 12-year-olds like? Santa or something.
Does anyone have like on their phone? Does anyone have like an ice cream van noise we could play?
Okay, that's just creepy. That's
Scary.
that's so
Just
scary.
trying to strategize.
What if we just break in through the window?
Oh, and that's not creepy.
Okay, you're right. What if we knock and just say we
I just did not.
are the police?
I
Or
knocked
we
already.
pound harder and just
Okay,
wait.
I knock again harder.
What if we just say like, "Hey, little, like, move away from the door because I'm in a blast," and then we just shoot it open?
No.
Okay, I feel like maybe we shouldn't do the blasting. Like,
But if we tell her to move, like, I'm sure she.
I feel like that'll leave a lot of evidence.
Yeah,
You're
right,
I
go to
can't
jail.
remember if it's like a monster's home. Yes, but this
the
is just a
shrapnel and
normal-
everything. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Genta, you are a burglar. You can absolutely get into this house without blasting.
I just want to use my weapon.
if
It's
you
been
want
it's
to-
been
Well,
months.
if the
Okay,
12-year-old shapeshifts, then go for it. But
Let's just break in. Let's just break in.
Yeah.
Is it-
All right. Fine. Just don't damage anything, please. Okay.
Yeah.
And note that Madeline, the teacher, allows her students to break into a
Yeah.
home where a young girl is staying alone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They all seem
You're a cool
trustworthy
teacher.
and
Madeline,
stable.
you're getting way cooler. I will say. Maybe you know. Okay, so how do I'm breaking in?
Do you have a role for breaking into things?
I have.
You have you can break into a secure location, roll plus sharp.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
so you get an 11. You
Yay!
pick 3. Either you get in undetected, you get out undetected, you don't leave a mess, or you find what you were after. So pick 3.
I'll say that we find what we're looking for.
Okay,
We
girl.
get in undetected and we don't leave a mess. So when we go out, we're detected or something.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you will be, but it's possible.
Okay,
Like
okay.
you're giving me an opening there. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you managed to pick the lock without like destroying the lock or breaking the door in any way. And when you go into the house, nothing is amiss. There's no one in the front room. So no one like sees you come in from outside either. Maybe you like check both sides of the street before you lock pick someone's house, or maybe like Victor and Madeline are standing in front of you as you do that to block you. But you get into the house with nobody the wiser. And what you see is just an ordinary home. You saw most of it last night through the window. There's probably like an empty cereal bowl with like the milk still in the bottom of it, and like a box of cereal on the counter still, like it hasn't been cleaned up. And like the television is on but playing like with the volume turned all the way down. And there's definitely like not any sounds in the rest of the house. So you find what you were looking for is probably the little girl, right?
Yeah. God, it's creepy when you say it like that.
I know. It's so
Sorry,
creepy.
I don't. Looking around the house, like do you call out at all, like, or are you just like
That
trying to
seems
be
creepy too.
Hello, little girl.
Little girl, where are you?
September.
Why don't we have like Madeline try? Because she's like a teacher and fancier than us.
Like the motherly vibe.
yeah,
The
yeah.
mother, I'm not.
Yeah, you're like
I'm
old.
more of like an aunt. I
Mm.
thought it was
Yeah,
more of like a big sister kind of.
Well, you're
Yeah.
like
Like,
you're like
Yeah.
this is
a
the
nice,
creepiest
hot
thing y'all have
grandma.
ever done. I just
So weird.
decapitating someone is nothing other than breaking into a house in a costume
We're
of your
just
own girl.
breaking.
Oh.
Just fine. Just you
All
do
right,
the
I'm
thing,
just gonna
Madeline.
walk very confidently into the room where the girl is.
Okay,
Mm.
so you assume probably correctly that she's like upstairs because you saw her light on last night. You know which bedroom is hers. So the door is shut. Do you knock on the door of her room or do you just like
I knock on the door of her room. Yeah.
there's silence for a moment and then you hear like the rustling of like getting off of a bed probably, and then the padding of socked feet on carpet, and then the door, like someone on the other side is like, hello,
Hi. It's September, right?
why are you in my house?
So no, my name's Marie. I know your mom, and I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about some of the things that you've been. You made a post on a forum, do you remember? And you wanted to help some people, and I'm trying to help them as well. So I thought maybe I could ask you some questions. That's all.
And then like the door opens a little bit and she's like, how did you know about that?
Well, because I know the person who runs that forum, which is pretty cool. But I know them. Do you want to meet them?
Sure.
Okay, I'm relying on
Yeah.
starstruck 11-year-old energy here.
Dear God.
Victor, and I call up Victor. I don't want the kid to know that like more than 2 people are in the house. That would be a lot. So I just bring up
Horrifying.
Victor.
Hello.
Yeah, Victor. This is September. She's a really big fan of your forum. So
Oh.
yeah.
Run the
Pseudo
Society.
I love her.
That's really sad. I like it. Yes, and we're here not only to help you with your case, but also to induct you as an honorary member of the society. I'm gonna produce the badge that I like, whited out the cop stuff and put my stuff on. I give it.
And
now.
she tastes it from you and looks at it and she's like, I don't know if I deserve this. I
Well.
think it's my fault.
Your fault? What? Why?
Everyone says that it's not, but I called Bloody Mary and I think that she's the reason why Stephanie's gone. I think probably.
Oh, you're not supposed to do it. How many times did you do that?
Okay. So
Okay.
I mean, I did it 3 times and then nothing happened. And then all my friends also did it 3 times and then nothing happened. So we just went to sleep. But when we woke up, Stephanie was gone.
Wait,
Oh,
who's
they
Stephanie?
shouldn't
Was Stephanie on the missing persons list? I thought it was like a.
Stephanie, yeah, is one
Oh.
of the missing girl from your school.
Oh, that one. Okay. Right. Well, what was Stephanie doing? Did Stephanie do it?
I mean, no, she was watching all of us. We were having a
Right.
sleepover.
Okay.
And that's when we called her. And then the next day, when we all woke up and my mom and dad got back from their trip, Stephanie wasn't there anymore. And we thought that she'd just gone somewhere, but I mean, it's been like two weeks and she hasn't.
Oh, that must be so stressful. Honestly, it might not be Bloody Mary, but we're looking into if it is, and if it is, we're trying to.
Can we just not say that anymore?
Yeah, sure. So
We've already said it probably too many times.
no, it's all right. It's not in front of a mirror, so it wouldn't do anything
Yeah.
if we're going with the traditional. But I understand. Well, we're trying to investigate it, and see if we can help Stephanie or find Stephanie. But you've been really helpful. Can we ask you a couple more questions, and then I think you would have been really helpful, and we'd be happy to induct you as an honorary member again.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
You can come in, and she like opens the door to her bedrooms, which is like a classic like kids room. There's nothing weird about it.
Okay. So, Victor, did you have any questions? Gentle questions.
Before we do a roll to investigate, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Because I need some tea, really.
That sounds fantastic.
We'll interrogate this young girl alone in her house.
If the parents come home, we're in so much trouble.
I hope they do. Yeah,
Also,
oh my goodness.
can I like steal stuff while that conversation's going on? 'Cause
Yes,
I-
you absolutely
Okay.
can,
Okay.
Magenta.
And we'll
I
have
just
all of
really
that
wanna-
joy when we come back. But
Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of episode 3 of our Monster of the Week show, Pseudosociety. In the last half of the episode, you had the most relevant thing is we were harassing a 12-year-old.
yay!
Breaking into the home of a young girl who is alone in her home, and
Well, if Victor didn't fail their role, we wouldn't need to be doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
I should have
true.
rolled a little better.
It's good. It's good. It all works out because now you can question the child without her parents.
Oh, thank
present.
goodness. That's so much better.
So many horrible things.
So we come back in on Victor and Madeline are upstairs in the bedroom of a preteen girl. She is sitting, I don't know, she has a little desk and she's sitting in the chair and gave you two the bed to sit on because there's 2 of you. And so she's just like sitting on the chair looking like this is totally fine. These 2 people coming into my house. Children, they're so accepting of strange circumstances. So what are you asking her about? What's your questioning? Go.
Yeah, I just asked Victor. Do we have to roll to investigate?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Is that sharp or?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can roll to help. You seem to be leading the
Okay.
conversation with her.
I will
What was it to help? Was that?
Cool.
That was cool. Damn it. Um.
Okay, Victor. All right, just take your experience. It's fine. Have you leveled up yet? Like,
No. Well, I
Okay.
leveled up last time, but
No.
I don't fail that often.
All right. So
Mhm.
what are you 2 doing? Are you both just like sitting there, or is Victor? Are you going around the room? Madeline, are you?
I'm just sitting there.
You're leading the questioning,
Yeah.
so you're probably addressing the young girl. Victor, what are you doing while Madeline is asking her question?
I would also be sitting. I think I would have had any morbid interest if there was like something paranormal
Okay.
or weird in the room, but it was just like normal little girl.
Okay,
room,
so for now,
fine.
that's fine. So you have 1 hold that can be spent to ask one of the following questions: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do, or what is being concealed here? And remember, you're asking these questions of a young girl who might not know all of these
Okay.
answers, right?
I think I want to ask, where did it go?
Okay.
And I want to like just have the framing of like just like, you know, the mirror that they spoke into, like who used it
Right.
last, or like that kind of thing.
So she, like this is a montage sequence of you asking this girl questions, and like you're definitely asking more than just one question, but the
Mhm.
information that you're going to gather from your series of questions will answer the like where did it go.
Mhm.
So at first she narrates for you like we were having a sleepover, blah blah blah. We all went in front of the mirror and recited the name 3 times. And then my sister came downstairs and told us to shut up because we were being really loud and screaming. And then she was in the bathroom and she went upstairs. So they saw her leave. That was the last time anyone saw her. And there was no, like, the police came into the house. There was nothing missing. There was no sign of a struggle. Like she uses the term that she's heard from the police. Like there was no sign of a struggle, which coming from a young girl's mouth sounds like just devastating, right?
Yeah.
And then she says that this is something that you might not have known, and this is kind of like the where did it go? Like you know that it was the downstairs bathroom mirror, but the where did it go kind of comes into play as the old woman who disappeared was the grandmother of one of the girls that was also at her party. And the father of two who disappeared was the father of the two other girls that were at the party.
Okay. And it all started in this house's downstairs bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I would, after her telling me that, I would like say thank you and I would compliment some random accolade she has on her wall or medal or something. And then I would say, so do you think it would be all right if we just check, is there a mirror in Stephanie's room?
Yeah, she's got a vanity where she does her makeup and stuff.
Okay, all right. Is it okay with you if we just check in her room or in the bathroom for anything suspicious or anything? One of us can stay with you if you'd like, but we just wanted to look at the mirrors.
I'm okay. You can check whatever. You said that you were a friend of my mom's?
I know your mom. Yeah, I spoke with her. But we came from out of town because of your post. You're helping us help people, which we really appreciate.
Okay. The police already looked at everything. I told them about well, but they don't.
Yeah. Does your mom, like, just so maybe I can speak with her when she gets back or anything, does she come back from work anytime soon, or does your dad, or...
She was just going out to get groceries. She should be back soon.
Okay, cool. Great. Thank you. Thanks, September. You've been very helpful. And then I scoot out with Victor, and I turn to Victor and be like, okay, so we really have to check both of those mirrors, but also the mum might be back from the grocery store soon. So what do we do about that?
You know what? We should go and grab Tuesday and maybe investigate a mirror really quickly. She has a knack for these kinds of things. I kind of rely on her
We could
for like picking
split
up.
up and check a mirror each.
That could work.
Okay.
Okay, so downstairs while the investigation was happening and the interrogation of the young girl, when Victor says that we should go have Tuesday help, we have the flash to like downstairs. What is happening with Magenta and Tuesday? Are you doing your own investigation or?
I mean, I'm just going through stuff and putting things in my pocket, and I think Tuesday is like, you really shouldn't be doing that, and I'm just looking for things to steal.
Okay. So if I recall correctly from when we first were rolling up characters, Tuesday is Madeline or is Magenta's what's the word? Your moral compass. So Tuesday, if you saw Magenta like putting stuff in your pockets, would you try and dissuade her or?
Yeah, I'd probably like ask why she's doing it and trying to kind of work on that. Yeah.
Okay. So, being your moral compass, I think it maybe affects you a little bit more when like you're just doing this thing that like if you were with your gang, you would be like, obviously we're stealing shit. Like whenever we go into a house, we're stealing shit. But like you're not with your gang, you're with Tuesday, and Tuesday looks over at you putting stuff in your pockets and asks you like, what are you doing? Does that like bug you more than usual? Does Tuesday know that you're a thief?
Yeah, she does. I think she knows. And so maybe because she's there, like instead of stealing as much as I normally would, I'm like, okay, fine. I'll put this ring down, but I am keeping the necklace. And
like if it's anything that looks like it's an heirloom or like the family really cares about it, maybe just don't.
Rich people never notice anything even missing. Like I don't think they even need this garbage. Look
Except
how much
for their
crap they
children, evidently.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly they're not good parents since their kid is on these websites. Like I'm
Okay,
seeing them
no, well, I mean the internet's fine.
I just want a couple things, and you're not gonna tell the others because we go way back. So you're gonna be
I
the
mean,
homie.
Oh my god.
but maybe
Life is strange dynamic here. Jesus.
maybe like I should. Well,
I
I don't want you to just steal stuff all the time, though.
I know. Okay, fine. I'll put back the gold bar, and I'm gonna. But I'm
Why
gonna.
do you? How did you find a gold bar?
I
Do they
just
have a safe? Did you
Yeah,
find a
I-
safe?
Yeah, I lockpicked it in like 2 seconds. Look, I'll put it.
Well,
I'll put that back, but I am taking out the rare coins in there. I just look. It's I. I'll help pay for stuff. Okay, next McDonald's run is on me. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess that's at least you're like redistributing.
Yeah,
between-
exactly. You know, something about the rich people. We don't like them. Take the money. Give it to the others.
Proper Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Had you two
Robin
been
Hood.
doing
Yeah.
any actual investigating while you were ransacking this house, or were you just hanging out?
Probably not. But I will say I forgot to say it earlier. But
Oh, right, you have
being
a
the
beginning of the-
chosen. Yeah.
I forgot
exactly.
that. You're right. That's my
Same.
bad. The
No,
Chosen-
I completely forgot it too. Basically, as being the chosen, at the beginning of every mystery, I get to roll weird to see what is revealed about your immediate future, and we forgot to
Ooh.
do that.
Okay, we'll do it now then. It'll just, yeah. It's fine. My B.
10.
Okay, so
A
I will reveal a
success.
useful detail about the coming mystery. So we have, let's just say, like, you're in the house, you're talking with Magenta, and like, blah, blah, blah. You see, like, the stairs down to the basement, and like, you get this, like, flash of memory where suddenly you remember, like, you had a dream about this. So we'll flash back, like, you had a dream pre-series, but like now it's coming back to you, right? So you see the kind of shadowy basement staircase, and you're like, that looks really familiar. There's some deja vu, but as the chosen, you know that your deja vu is not ordinary deja vu. So maybe like you downstairs is probably where the office that the safe was in that had the gold bars. So like we'll say this is all happening at the same time you're having this discussion with Magenta. You walk down the stairs and there's like another flash of deja vu where you like see the like basement TV room. Rich people have this like pseudo movie theater in their basement where the girls had
my
moved
God.
some furniture around to have the sleepover, and you see it laid out like it was like furniture is moved around. The sleeping bags have been rolled up, but other than that it hasn't been touched, mostly because they've been focused on other things since the disappearance of their daughter. And you like have the flash of like seeing the girls in the room, and then it's empty again. Like you have the vision of like, I saw this in my dream, but then it's not there in front of you. And then you like are led forward towards the door to the bathroom. And you open the door to the bathroom. All the while, like you're kind of holding this conversation with Magenta, while you're kind of like going around this house and like looking at stuff. And you open the door to the bathroom and you have another flash of like the little girls all crowded in the room. The lights dim. They're staring at their own reflections in the mirror and like squealing at each other. And then whatever conversation you're having with Magenta ends, and you're standing in the bathroom in front of the mirror, and you have one more flash of like the vision dream that you had before. Like you're remembering it. It's not like happening right now. You're remembering it. And you see the shadow that is yourself in the mirror turns into this blonde hair, like older, like still like 19, probably just into college, aged woman who you assume is Stephanie. And you see her like smiling, like she, whatever in the mirror. And then she says, Bloody Mary, like I used to do that all the time. And then you see her walk out and you see the thing we saw in the flashback at the very beginning of the episode, which maybe that was your dream, that flashback. You see the young girl with the black bob and the red dress in the mirror, like as the person who is standing in front of it walks away. And then you're back, like that was all a memory, like it was a vision you had previously, but you're back and you're like, oh, that's what this was.
Okay.
So that you just finished your conversation with Bella, and then you like walk into the bathroom and you remember like, oh, that wasn't just a dream. Like, shit, this is that thing. Like, I have weird dreams all the time, but this is,
oh wait. And I don't know any of like the Bloody Mary info that the other two know, do I?
I mean, you in your dream, like that all happened. Like,
oh
just the
yeah,
stuff I
okay.
described at the beginning is stuff that you saw in your dream. Let's just like,
okay.
That was your vision. There you go. It's yours.
Bella, Magenta, even. Sorry, I keep getting you so confused with someone. This room is really weirding me out.
Wait,
Like,
why?
do you know about that? And then I'm gonna like walk out of the bathroom and shut the door and be like, you know that Bloody Mary game?
Oh yeah, I love doing that. You say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary,
No,
Bloody Mary.
okay. Well, I'm really getting the vibe like that might be the missing, like it's about that.
Wait, really? I did that so much as a kid, and that bitch never came to my house.
Well,
You think it's real?
I just had one of those vision things again, you know?
Oh my god. Okay.
Like I walked in the bathroom and I was just like, I just got sent back to this dream vision weird thing that I had, and it's kind of like,
should we go upstairs?
The
and,
older sister was in there and went like, Bloody Mary, and then left, and there was like a creepy, I don't know what Bloody Mary looks like, but I guess that's Bloody Mary.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, should we just go upstairs and like pull Madeline and Victor aside and
do we want to let the kid know that we're all here? Or maybe we could wait for them to come down.
I think I mean they're probably gonna come down soon.
You sure are.
I wonder
Actually,
how you
they're probably
know
gonna
that.
come down very soon. So let me just grab a couple.
I have a feeling. Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna take these this soap holder real quick though. Okay.
As you say that, I think it was Victor who wanted to find Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm
okay. As you say that, clomping down the stairs.
Hi. Hey guys. Okay, so we're talking to we met with September. We're talking. I think we gotta act fast. The parents could be home at any minute, but I'm pretty sure we got a ghost, and it's one of those ghosts that only appear if you say something 3 times in front of a mirror. I don't know.
Bloody Mary.
What if I go test it?
No.
Okay.
That would hurt. I don't think we need to do anything that drastic just yet. Since it's a ghost, I say maybe like we get a Ouija board or something. Do something a little more casual before we do a summoning.
Where are we gonna just get one of those?
I have one in the trunk.
Oh, that works out.
Nice.
Perfect. I'm so glad you brought it.
Am I downstairs? Can I hear these things?
Yeah, because I don't remember, were you gonna go investigate the girls
I was, right.
Alone,
I said split up. Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate the mirror upstairs. You know me. I'm not part of this. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I'm suggesting I just go out to the car, grab the Ouija board that I packed in my weird bug out bag I keep in Madeline's car.
Yeah, you and then I think we should do it in this bathroom.
Why this bathroom? Why?
I had one of those vision things, you know.
Can I do the Ouija board? Can I have my fingers on it?
Well, we can all, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we kind of all we have to. Yeah, it's like most. It's all people. You know, it's a whole thing.
Wow.
It's a group activity, kind of. I'll go grab it.
And
Thing,
but let's do it.
No, this is as many as you want. Let's do it. I'll grab my Ouija
Yay,
board.
let's do
I'm
it.
coming back.
Are we gonna do it with the 12-year-old? That seems kind of fucked up.
Well, maybe just
No.
us for now.
Okay, okay. So we kick her out. Okay.
No, what do you
Just
mean?
leave her in a room. She's
She
not
can
part of.
just stay upstairs.
What if her parents
Yeah.
show up and they walk in on these weirdos board?
We'll
we got
shut the door of the bathroom and then we'll sneak out, okay?
Okay, okay.
I love it if Victor going to my car and like pulling out a set of keys that they have and just starting to...
My big janitor key
Yeah.
ring. And
Okay.
one of them's yours.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, y'all are having this conversation. Victor's gonna go out to the car. Madeline, you go into the other bedroom?
Yeah, I go into the bedroom where the older sister or whatever was.
Okay, so it's like classic. There's some college textbooks, like you recognize, like this girl was in none of your classes, but like you recognize some of the textbooks that are assigned at your school. You like look around a little bit. You see the mirror that the girl was talking about, like it's on a makeup vanity. It's just like everything looks normal. If you want to roll and investigate here, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to investigate. I just imagine that while I'm in here, I like knock on the mirror a bit and I just say Stephanie's name like 3 times. It's just like, you in here? Okay, investigate a mystery. 9.
Okay, so you get 1 question.
Okay. Let me have a look at the questions. I would like to have... Oh, I don't know if I want what happened here or what is being concealed here. I'm going to say what happened here is the question that I have.
Okay, so you're sitting, like because you're focused on the mirror,
yeah.
and you're like looking at it. And I think that the easiest way for this to happen is like you're leaning forward and you're like looking in the mirror and you're like knocking on it. And you see a smudge, maybe. And so you like do that thing where you breathe to fog the mirror, you know? And you see on the mirror like these like 2 handprints like dragging down like on the mirror. Like if someone was trying to like bat at a window or something that was closed, you know, like they're like trying to get out of somewhere.
Right. Okay.
Handprints on the mirror.
Don't like that. Don't like that one bit at all. Okay. I guess I would just again be sort of like looking at the mirror and just be like, Stephanie. If you're in the mirror, knock once. If you're not in the mirror, don't. If you're in the mirror, write something on the mirror, Stephanie. If you can hear me.
So you're just talking. You're not doing.
No,
Okay,
she's just
nothing
talking.
happened.
Yeah, she's not doing anything particular.
Nothing happened.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going. I guess I'm gonna go downstairs and just tell the others what I know. I suppose.
Okay, and they suddenly have a Ouija board.
What? Does this house have a Ouija board as well? That's kind of important if they had a Ouija board inside the house when Bloody Mary was around. Where'd you get that?
Oh, I brought that.
You brought it? Okay. So,
I'm always prepared.
right. So first of all, Ouija boards are, I mean, if we presume that they're real, incredibly dangerous. Please close it off when you're done with it. But secondly,
Very
Bloody
real.
Mary is a form of captromancy, which involves, you know, mirror divination. So I'm not sure she'll be as responsive to a Ouija board.
She's a spirit, you know, and like, when else am I going to use this thing?
I guess.
I really want to use the board.
Okay,
What
can
is
you
it?
check the mirror though? The mirror in the bathroom.
Even if it's
in the
not Bloody
bathroom.
Mary, what if there's just a ghost here?
That's possible as well. But it would definitely be
It
traveling
could
through
be
mirrors because I
a
was in
ghost
Stephanie's
named
room.
Mary.
The mirror, it's this mirror. It's this mirror.
Okay.
It's this mirror in the
Okay.
bathroom.
Well, Stephanie's mirror upstairs has a pair of handprints on it, like somebody was pushing against it, or yeah, not great. So let me just, and I just breathe against the bathroom mirror in different places like a freak.
So like you'll remember from what the little girl said, like you don't, Tuesday and Magenta, but the other two remembered. Like they did say that Stephanie went upstairs after she didn't disappear in the bathroom. When you breathe on the downstairs mirror, I don't think there's anything weird in the downstairs mirror.
Okay. Well, so the girl who disappeared was the big sister, and the big sister didn't do the Bloody Mary ritual. She was just there when they were doing it, and then she sort of shouted at them, and then she went upstairs and then disappeared. And her mirror has a pair of handprints on it. And the old lady and the man who disappeared were both related to guests at the party. So I'm not sure if she's even still here, but she can definitely travel through mirrors and to different people. And I think she's pulling them through the mirror. I think. But you can try the Ouija board if you want. I'm just giving you the information that we have. Also, the mother will be back from the grocery store soon. So should we go out? Should I go out and try and intercept her in some way? Or
yeah, you do that. We'll do a Ouija thing. But I just want to say, the mirror down here, I think it's the mirror the Bloody Mary came out of and then did creepy stuff.
Maybe. I mean, obviously, it was
I don't
this
know if
ritual
we
that
want
summoned
to
her.
try summon. Wait,
Let's try summoning this bad bitch. Let's just do
we
it.
could just skip Ouija board and go straight to summoning, but I feel like that's a bad move.
Wait,
Oh,
do we know how to do that?
don't do the ritual that the girls did. Try the Ouija board instead, I would say.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
You do what they do.
I would say, like, I want to mention that Tuesday, when Madeline said that the older sister did not participate in the Bloody Mary mirror thing, you remember seeing her say it once to the mirror.
I tell you that. Yo, Madeline. Well, okay, I had one of those. Sorry, I've already said this to the other two. I had one of those vision dream things again, and the older sister didn't do the say it 3 times. She just said it once. So
did she say it with any sort of energy to it at all?
Kind of jokingly, like
maybe the spirit
jesting a
doesn't
little,
like
being... like a Bloody Mary.
Okay, just
yeah. I'm not saying it in the bathroom.
I know. I'm just
okay.
Maybe it doesn't like being mocked or not taken seriously.
I wish I was counting the amount of times y'all have said that.
Right? It's just woo, Beetlejuice. Maybe it doesn't like disdain because Bloody Mary in legend doesn't necessarily. Okay.
Bloody Mary's also a really good drink.
The lights flicker down in the room you're in.
It's not necessarily...
The lights flicker?
Yeah, the
lights flicker.
I mean, she's not necessarily a malevolent spirit in origin. If it is that spirit... But it just means that you're going to die soon. I mean, no, okay, that's not what I mean.
The lights flickering mean we're going to die?
No, just historically, if you look in the mirror and you do the ritual, it just shows you your future.
Maybe they haven't paid their electricity bill.
Ouija board. It's Ouija board time.
Okay. I would like to participate in the Ouija boardness, but I'm maybe keeping an eye outside.
Yeah, keep an eye out for the parents, because you might have to kill them.
No!
You might have to kill them. If you need, I will give you
my... Just get the gun ready, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how to use a shotgun?
Oh my god.
It's very effective.
Ouija board time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm thwacking it down. Everybody hands on. Here we go.
What are we rolling?
Roll plus weird.
I was going to say, if it's anything but weird.
One person will do it and another person can offer to help.
I'm not gonna help. That's not gonna.
Wait,
I'm rolling weird.
Would help be cool or would help be weird still?
The help, it's cool. Like the help.
I can help with cool.
Okay, so you roll help first, and then we'll roll weird. Victor. So let's do helping first.
7.
Okay, so you get the +1. Victor, would you roll plus weird, please?
Ooh. 11.
All right, so if you get a 10+, it works without issues. Choose your effects. So the effect choices you have: inflict harm. I don't think you can enchant a weapon with a Luigi board. Do one thing that's beyond human limitations. Bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature.
Whoa.
Trap a specific person, minion, or monster. I don't know that with a Ouija board you could banish a spirit. And I don't these are the things is like you have all of these effects that you could choose, but you aren't necessarily using a whole spell, because I don't think any of you would know spells, but you are using a magical item in its way. So we can interpret some of these effects. Just tell me what it is you want to do, and like I'll let you know, because it's not technically a spell that you're casting. It's just using a Ouija board. Any of you don't really know magic. You've not said that you know magic. So what effect were you wanting?
I mean, I was just hoping to ask this specter some questions, but I
So
didn't think
you're
we'd
trying
have
to summon the creature or communicate with something?
just communicate. I think is our best bet at the moment. See if it's like, see if it wants to kill us all, or maybe it's something else. Who knows?
So
It can't kill all of us.
You all
We're pretty tough. I've got a gun.
Okay.
You all have your hands on the thing, and I don't know. Do you just ask it the question, or you ask do you say the name, or like?
Crap. Who knew the name? I don't think I knew the name.
Well, it's obviously.
It's Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Do you mean Stephanie?
Oh, I thought. I was gonna say. The
Oh,
name
you're trying
of the
to
person
Stephanie.
gone.
Yeah, it's Stephanie.
Are you
You know
talking to
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
No.
talking
I
to
was just
Stephanie,
asking. Oh,
Stephanie's probably more helpful to talk to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call it to Stephanie. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask. Are you there, Stephanie? Easy peasy.
Okay,
Again, anyone
so
else
you're
can ask
talking to
questions.
Stephanie. All right, so that's different. Let's do this. You say like, "Are you there, Stephanie?" And at first, like nothing happens, and then you all feel the pull of the Ouija board magic drag your hands over to the yes.
Okay.
Oh.
She's not missing. This is easy. Okay. How do we get to you, Stephanie? Oh wait, we gotta ask yes or no. What do you guys want to ask?
You can. There's letters on a Ouija board, but also that would be a
How
long.
about we ask,
answer.
are you nearby? Are you nearby?
That's good. Are you nearby?
I think she said, what's nearby? Like in the house? Like,
Are you in the 1 mile radius?
Then I get her builder's tape real quick. Are you in the
so
house?
if you don't ask anything specific enough, then there's probably no like motion on the Ouija board. So let's just say like your questions have to be specific.
Are you in the United
So
States?
are we asking? Sorry, are we asking Stephanie or Bloody Mary?
Stephanie.
You asked that
Okay.
question?
No. Oh God, no.
So out of character.
To the
It's
table.
Stephanie. It's Stephanie.
It's Stephanie.
I say, Stephanie, are you okay?
No.
Oh no.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Can we get to you?
Yes.
Is being a ghost fun?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
I always thought that's a bummer.
Are you with Are you with a man and an older woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we bring you back alive?
There's no answer.
I don't think they would know.
Oh.
Was it the legend of a woman in a mirror who takes you if you say her name a specific amount of times? Was it her?
Was it Bloody Mary?
Oh my god!
I just want to know if it was Bloody Mary.
Stop saying the name.
Yes. It reads yes. Like for all that she understands what happened to her, she would probably make the assumption from her experience that it was yes, Bloody Mary.
Did she take you from your room?
Yes.
Is she tall?
What's her number?
I don't think she deigns to answer that question.
Is she still in the house?
Still, it like she can only say yes or no, so I'm assuming that the answer would probably be yes.
Cool. Great.
How did she? Or you can't ask. How did? Okay.
Oh, we are gonna run out of time.
Yeah.
Did she stab you?
Oh my
Did she eat you?
Did she drag you through a mirror?
when the stab and the eat, you felt the pull over to the no, but when Madeline talks and says, "Did she drag you through the mirror?" Then it goes back to yes.
Oh, that's so scary. Is there a way we can get into the mirror?
Yes.
Can we use Tuesday's? Well, maybe you don't know Tuesday.
Let me introduce you. She's over here.
Okay. If we go there, can we come back?
She doesn't know the answer to that.
So, do you see a way to leave?
I don't want to be stuck in Mirror World.
I mean, she didn't see a way to leave, or else she would have, you know.
I would ask, are you standing in this room with us? Like, does she see herself in the room with us, kind of thing? You know, like.
Oh no.
Can you see out of the mirror that you were dragged in?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know what else we can ask.
Are we done?
I think Tuesday needs to, do her little thing and
I think
do that.
There's a physical element of the mirror,
control.
but there's things beyond the mirror, is the issue. So I don't see any way of
I would say that you could, while you're using the magic, roll to investigate and ask an investigate question.
I have 2 sharp. Can I do that? Can I be the investigator?
Sure.
Okay. 13. So
Nice. So you have 2 questions.
Okay. I would ask but it's a yes/no thing, but I want to ask what can hurt it. And I don't know if she'd know, but
yeah, so
I mean, there is letters on a Ouija board, unless Victor got a really low quality one.
There are letters,
yeah. And I feel like when you ask what can hurt it, like the best understanding that she would have would just be to spell out mirror.
Okay. What was
if we
it
break
going
the mirror?
to do? Would be my other question.
What was it going to do?
Yeah.
I feel like the shortest answer would just be like take us.
Oh, okay. So the mirror would be what hurt her. So I presume just if you break a mirror, then she can't come through the mirror. But we can't break every mirror of every person who knows this family. Is it, does she come out of the mirror? Like, does she come out, into the room with you? Or does she pull you through? Okay, so she doesn't come out of the mirror. She pulls you through the mirror. Okay.
Wait, so just for clarification of my vision, did I see the
You did not see Bloody Mary take the girl. You saw her say it, and then you saw the visage of Bloody Mary in the downstairs mirror.
In the mirror. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. What have you asked? You asked what was it going to do? I will just say, and maybe this is Magenta that thinks about this. You're all doing this, but you remember, Magenta, you talked about how you did it all the time. You said Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror and it never, anything happened.
Yeah.
And maybe it's while Tuesday was going over her vision, but you just think wait a second. I've said it so many times. Why is it that this is the one time that when it worked? So maybe you just think about for a little bit more. There's something here that you guys haven't found yet, and I really want to just give it to you. But I'm specifying that that is important. What you said about how you used to do it all the time and it never worked. So
maybe it's only adults. Maybe it can only happen to adults.
Oh, all of the
it's all adults that are getting taken.
Oh,
and so many people do it as a kid. Yeah.
Wait, how old was Stephanie? Sorry, do we know how old Stephanie is?
She was a student at your college.
Oh yes, she was a uni student. She was an adult. Yeah.
If we try it now, it'll work, is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And
We
it
should just try it.
And
only needs to
Stephanie
be
only
once?
said it once.
Oh, okay.
And kind of potentially mockingly.
right.
We have so many weapons. We could take her out.
Could we get back?
And I just
though, if
really
we
want to
go?
see.
Yeah, she doesn't come out of the mirror. She pulls you through.
Mm.
So
We could try to kill her when she tries.
So, okay. So here's the
She
thing.
has to come out a little bit to pull
Yeah.
you
So if
in.
we're far away enough from the mirror, Stephanie, were you close to the mirror when she pulled you in?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe if we stay very far away from a mirror.
What
And
if we get the
then-
12-year-old in here and make her do it?
Okay. No.
Children! The children can't do it.
There's still I know, but me, yeah.
Okay, so one other thing though, if we say her name near a mirror and we're not close to the mirror, that's all well and good. But the next time that we're near a mirror physically, then she'll come out. So
Yeah.
even if we do summon her, we have to avoid every mirror in future.
That's
Biscuit for a biscuit.
What? She's not Santa.
So as you like, it takes a while to
I
answer
thought
and
you
ask
said
all
give
these
her a
questions.
biscuit, and I was like,
I was like, do you think biscuit for a biscuit is a Santa related term?
it's dangerous flying through the sky at Christmas.
But as you
no.
are
Oh, no.
asking all these questions, there's like
Uh-oh.
you hear the noises of like a car pulling into the garage above the.
Okay, we should
We
probably
should
get
go.
out.
Either we just
gotta
go
go.
say it now, or we run.
Well, surely we can do it in any mirror, right?
Yeah, let's get the fuck
I
out of
guess
here.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm leaving. Gone. Leaving.
I'm going for the back door. I'm climbing out. Or opening the door.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
It's
I'm
like a
gonna
door
watch
and you break
Victor.
the window above the door. You don't even
I'm
turn the
gonna
handle.
watch Victor like dive out the window, and then I'm just gonna open the door, and it was unlocked the whole time.
Okay, you can like you're leaving is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
Okay,
out.
you can all leave. That's fine. It's just a mom. It's just a suburban mother. Like it's not.
Yeah, but we
Terrifying. What do you mean?
So scary.
That's scary.
Do you leave
Okay.
anything with the girl to be able to? Do you leave her with the like
The
anything
badge?
that she would have? Like yeah.
Oh,
I left
can
the
I
badge.
speak to the girl very quickly? Can I do that in time?
I don't think so. You can try, but you'll have to act under pressure to get upstairs
Okay.
before the mom sees you.
I hope you
I-
get caught.
Wait, I would like to do
Hell
that
yes.
because I'll do that. That's fine. I will act under pressure to go speak to the
Okay,
kid.
roll plus
Holy shit.
sneak up the stairs before the mom sees you.
Big success.
Okay. You can sneak upstairs before the mom sees you, but there's very little way you'll be able to get back down the stairs without her
Okay.
seeing you then.
Okay.
Jump out the window.
All right. All right.
my God,
I
you
get
gotta
up to the
break an arm.
kid, I guess.
Okay.
And I just sort of, I knock really quickly on the door, and then I
No,
enter.
she was heading
Right.
downstairs
Oh,
when
was
she heard
she?
her mom was
God.
coming in. So she's like, she sees you coming up the stairs. Do you like pull her into the hallway a little bit to talk to her, or
Yeah, I pull her like up the stairs into the doorway, or
We should be tying her up.
No! All right, I just pull the kid to
You're not
wherever is
here
the
unless
closest
you wanna roll,
platform that we
Jen.
can both speak.
okay?
I need you to. So basically, you're not going to get hurt. Nothing can happen to you, but she can go through mirrors to harm adults. So you need to make sure that both of your parents don't go anywhere near a mirror until Victor messages you on the message board, okay? And then he'll tell you when it's safe. Maybe
okay.
you could
I'll
even
try.
Yeah,
I don't-
you can even like break a mirror and like say it was an accident and that kind of thing if you wanted, but they have to stay away from mirrors.
Okay.
Okay? All right, you can do this.
All
You're
right.
super. All right, you can do this. I believe in you.
And she like
Uh.
looks at you and then like looks back downstairs and is like, I'll look at the message board.
Okay, perfect, awesome. And I can't get out now, can I? Am I trapped upstairs?
You can't go down the stairs. You hear like in the kitchen the mom like rummaging around and she calls up to September. She's like, September, I have lunch.
I ran into Stephanie's room.
I got
hide in there.
McDonald's.
Oh my god.
I hide in Stephanie's room away from the mirror.
Okay. Are you Are you like gonna try and sneak out a window?
Yeah,
or-
I am. Yeah, if there's a window
Oh
in
my
there, I'd
god.
like to sneak
Okay,
out.
yeah, there's a window upstairs.
Do I have to do anything, or do I have to roll
Um,
anything?
I feel like the worst thing that's gonna happen is you might. I feel like it's still act under pressure because you're trying to jump out a window without hurting yourself
Yeah,
or
you
like
know.
yelling or.
Yeah. So I'll just roll act under pressure again.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay. So you go into the sister's room and you like open up the window and you look down and like you jump out the window or like try and go down a trellis or something. You fumble and you fall.
I like how
And
we all
there's,
know
like,
that
a
I
loud-
don't use luck, so it's like it wasn't even an option. It's like no.
There's a loud thump and you don't like scream because the air is knocked out of you. And inside the house, you hear the mom yell up the stairs, September? And like this is just an aside because you're standing at you're laying on the ground and maybe the rest of the group is like coming to get you or something, but like you hear her yell and then like maybe you hear her running up the stairs and then you hear her yelling September and there's no response from the girl.
Wait, that's bad. Wait, that's bad.
And you're just
bad.
have the air knocked out of you. So like yeah.
Do I take any harm or am I good?
You probably just like one harm from getting
Okay.
the wind knocked out of you. Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Can I get to the car where everybody else is?
I'm assuming that they would have seen you
Oh.
falling out the
Bonk.
window. Did any of you
Yeah.
like attempt to help her up or
All right, you.
did anyone?
Okay, feeling really valued Tuesday. Thanks. I'm just your
Okay,
teacher.
so-
I'm on the way.
That's fine.
I will help.
All right. So you hear the screaming for September inside the house as Madeline is like being helped off the ground. Do you do anything?
I don't know. Wait, so
So the kid's missing.
At least she's not responding to her mom.
Yeah.
Right after you told her to go break a mirror.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, killed the kid.
Oh.
Don't say that.
Madeline, what did you do?
Oh.
Killed the
Madeline.
kid and jumped out of a second story.
Wait, so I'll hoist Madeline up.
And you're both hearing this like more and more frantic yelling September's name inside the house.
Madeline, what did you do?
Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking straight. I rolled a 7. I told her to keep her parents away from mirrors and to maybe break a mirror. And in hindsight, that was incredibly poor decision.
You
Well, I know.
you pissed
know.
off.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
Stephanie
I
said
know.
the mirror can hurt her, so I thought maybe breaking the mirror means that the
Yeah,
I thought
that
she
definitely
hurt
wouldn't make
kids.
the mirror-based evil thing
But I'm sure,
angry.
I thought that they wouldn't hurt kids.
Oh God.
Maybe you need to do a little more research.
Maybe maybe
never
Madeline
said that.
does. Maybe
Her
Madeline does.
professor.
I know. I'm a bit.
You're meant to be the smart one.
We've already broken into a house with like an
You
11-year-old
hear
child.
the back door like slam open and the mother screams September's name into the yard.
I
gotta
behind
go.
a bush. I don't know.
Yeah, we hide. Or we run. I don't know.
I mean, you're not in the backyard. You're on the side of the house.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
inclined
fine.
to run
We're
to the
going.
car.
Let's go to the car.
Okay, let's go to the car. We go to the
So you're
car.
escaping?
Yeah, we're scooting.
Okay. All right. So you get to the car, a little worse for the wear. And Magenta and Victor, are you both in
Yes.
the cars?
Yeah, I'm shining my
All right. Are you just going to try and like, let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here? Or, okay. So Madeline, you now like see the mother go to the front of the house, like as you're getting in the car and like open the front door and like scream September's name. And then like she goes like around to her own car and like you both can see that now, like in the car, like this is happening. And then Madeline and Tuesday like jump in the car and they're like, go, 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 go.
Can anyone drive?
Do you go back
But
to the
I'll try.
motel?
Madeline, can you drive?
Yeah, I can drive when I drive.
She just has the wind knocked out of her.
Can you?
It's fine. I
okay?
drive. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll drive. I'm riddled with guilt.
Okay. You get back to the hotel? Is that where you're going? Where are you going?
Yeah. I'm inclined to go back to the motel. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So you arrive back at the motel and you're all in the car and like what do you do?
Feeling bad. Okay, all right. So if we do have to summon this thing, it goes to me. All right, I'll do it. It's just
Yeah.
what
happened back there? There's a lot of screaming.
I told the girl to maybe break a mirror because I thought that I didn't think that would anger the spirit because they have several mirrors to choose from.
It's like they're home.
No, obviously the world on the other side of the mirror is their home. The mirror is just a way of bringing them out.
It's like their door.
There's so many. I know, but I broke their door when they have millions of doors. So I thought maybe it would be fine.
Sometimes the consequence is too big that the reasons behind it kind of don't matter because a child is now also missing.
That child is missing. I'm just explaining why I said that because everybody thinks that I'm an idiot because I told her to break the mirror. But, we also broke into a house and we did other stupid things. They just happened to work out. So I did a stupid thing and it didn't work out and I'm sorry. But this is just one of many stupid things that we all do and we'll figure out how to make it work, okay? We'll figure it out. And like I said, I'll do it. Like, I'll summon the demon, whatever. I'm sorry.
I think it was cool. Obviously it didn't work out, but like you're willing to do those risks, I respect it.
Thank you.
You think it's cool to make children go missing?
I don't think the child's actually gone. Like we just saw the kid. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, Madeline, is what I'm saying. I'm here for you. I support you and your decisions. Wait till Mr. Daniel hears about this. He's gonna think it's so crazy.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'd like to go on the internet cafe in the hotel or whatever it is and look up Bloody Mary because I should be doing research.
Maybe you should roll investigation.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe do that before I tell kids what to do. Yeah, 11 success. Could have used that a while ago.
Oh, no.
Okay, you have 2 questions.
Cool. Once again, I'd like to say what can hurt it and what can it do?
Okay, so you do some research and you go from like the Wikipedia page and deeper and deeper. And what can hurt it and what can it do? Okay, so what you learn about the myth of Bloody Mary is there's a bunch of different interpretations of Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them say 3 times, but older ones that you look up say 13. And like, are you telling this to people? Like, are you?
Yeah, I would relay this. Wasn't there 4 girls as well?
There were 4 girls.
Okay,
All said it 3 times, and you
you
said it the 13th time.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Maybe I take back my respect. You just killed somebody. That's a child.
And other like, what can it do? Is what you're saying. So like, a lot of things like it appears in the mirror, whatever, like spirit or what have you, after the 13th time. It only seems to take people who are alone. So it wouldn't have taken anybody if there was more than one person in the room. So if like a bunch of young girls all said it in the room, then like if they weren't alone, it wouldn't take them. There are lots of different myths about like what spirit actually is Bloody Mary. Like some think it's like it's Mary Worth or something, but like there's no consensus on that. What can it do? It drags people into mirrors and out of mirrors. It appears that it cannot keep, like, from what you're saying, like, some things say it can keep people in the mirror realm, but other ones say that it can just transport people through mirrors. So you're not sure whether, like, the whoever is taken is captured in a, like, alternate dimension or is just taken through a mirror to another mirror. And then there's a bunch of stuff about, like, eyes being scratched out from this apparition through the mirror, people being cursed, soul stealing, but generally summoning Bloody Mary is said to be, in most modern, like, urban legends, a bad thing. In older, like, stuff, like when you're looking at older legends, it said that there's like a ritual where you can find out what, like, your husband's face or something, but this doesn't seem to be like that type of, like, there's no husband's faces here. And what can hurt it? You're looking up in, like, probably this is more on, like, conspiracy boards, so maybe Victor is helping you in some way. But the idea would be that summoning the creature and then eliminating any like reflection for it to live in would kill it. Like summoning it to a place and then eliminating anything for it to, like, come through.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't appear to, like, in any of the legends, like, exit the mirror to be, like, in the physical world where you could harm it.
Okay. Well, I relay this to the others then, I guess.
Well, dang. Well, that's a lot of that I didn't know.
Wait, what about the scratching eyes thing?
It's just a way of.
They could take your eyes out?
I mean,
I
maybe.
don't know. That's just one of my fears, like the idea of being blind. I don't know.
No, that's fair. But I mean, from what this is online, this is, folklore and stuff. And from what Stephanie said, she doesn't come out of the mirror. I mean, that is one victim, but she doesn't come out of the mirror. She just pulls you in. So maybe once you're in, then she scratches your eyes out. But that's okay because we're not going to go in. I mean, from the sounds of it, if maybe
how do we fix this?
If you were, see, here's the thing: if we vanquish her, I guess we can't get everybody back.
So let's just pack it up and go home.
Well, no.
Well, we gotta stop her, right?
Well, yeah.
So she doesn't get anyone else.
You can
she
just
seems
summon
to be
her
localized
to a
here.
mirror, and then, especially if you're in a.
New England. There's got to be lots of kids all across the world doing this, but it seems to be happening right here.
No, but it's not necessarily kids that.
Well, okay.
Say you're alone in a room and there's nothing in the room but you in a mirror and you're, I don't know, naked. Like there's nothing reflective anywhere. And then you say it and then you summon her and you immediately break it. From the sounds of what things are saying, that would vanquish her? I guess.
What is naked
And a
being
broken
have to
mirror.
do?
Yeah, why
Well,
are you
it's
naked?
in case you're
Why are
wearing
you
a
naked?
watch or jewelry or something that's reflective in some way.
Oh, so naked.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we should all get naked, go to the bathroom, and kill her.
I think you get fired for suggesting that to students.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be doing that. I think what we should do is confuse her.
How?
We go
So
somewhere
many-
with a lot of
Send her a
mirrors.
link to your website?
When you have like two like you're in a changing room and there's like two mirrors looking at each other and it's like it just goes on and on and on. We could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't know how that would help, but maybe.
Well, I say we just go someplace where she would feel the most comfortable coming out of a mirror. Maybe she's not leaving the mirror because it's the only thing that she has to get back to where she came from. So we go somewhere with a lot of mirrors and she'll be like, oh, I'll come out of the mirror. This is safe. There's so many around. This is perfect for me. She'll come out and then we destroy all of them somehow.
Why don't we just use
Like a mirror?
one?
Fine.
It's okay.
Don't
We
even
were
work.
very excited to find
I had a good idea. It seemed smart.
As a GM, I would just like to tell you
So-
that a broken mirror still reflects things just fine.
Yeah,
that's true
this
enough,
is
eh?
true.
She'd be too tiny. She can't crawl into it. She'd have to shrink down or something.
We say it and then we spray paint the mirror.
Oh,
And it's sealed off.
you're not let through. Okay, what do we do?
We do it and then we mail the mirror to another country. It's not our problem anymore. I have mailed somebody a Ouija board before. It is effective way to get rid of.
We could cover it, you know. We could cover it with a cloth, and like everything Madeline's saying, she just feels like she's stupid no matter what she says now, because she's just being like bullied, and like has accidentally made a kid go missing, so she's like barely trying.
Yeah.
She's like, could cover it with like a black cloth, like Victorians or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a fabric will reverse the child you just killed. Maybe. We'll see.
I thought you just said that you were on my side, Magenta.
I was until I I thought it was like the kid was gonna come back and this was like sort of, you know, but then when I realized you actually killed a kid, like I've killed a lot of people.
Madeline
Never-
just starts like tearing up. I imagine she's just sitting
You're
there.
more
in front
of
of
a
the
Okay.
Yeah.
Magenta. Right. I think the cloth idea is a good idea. Maybe.
Yeah, let's put some fucking underwears and little things all over the mirror and see what happens.
Little panties. Jesus Christ.
Covered in panties and pray.
We could just use a towel.
Okay, a towel, that's fine.
Okay.
Maybe just not Victor's. This shit's gonna be as hard as a rock. What do we do?
Madeline's just crying in front of an internet cafe computer in a shitty motel surrounded by students, so she's not saying anything.
Well,
I'm actually crying about it. This whole horrible exchange.
okay, listen, Madeline, listen. We're gonna fix this. You're not gonna be a child killer, okay? You are now, that's clear. But you're not gonna be. We're gonna fix this. So why don't we get this towel, go to the bathroom, and do the thing?
Okay, yeah, fine. All right. And she heads over to the bath. I guess we go into our room, I guess?
Sure.
Yeah, let's definitely do. Yeah, at our room. Not.
Yeah. Not out in public.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go into your room. It has a bathroom. The bathroom has a mirror. What are you doing?
Madeline is gonna just... Jesus. I don't know.
Do you really want to do? Are you doing this on your own?
Well, if one of us is gonna do it, like if someone has to do it, I'd rather it be me. I obviously don't want
I
to
agree.
do you want
die.
the shotgun?
I
though?
don't want my eyes
No,
scratched
I
out.
have a
so-
magnum. I know how to use a magnum.
Yeah, but I feel like the shotgun in short range will be like.
I don't know
way
how
more
to. I'm
effective.
not as qualified with a shotgun.
I'll show
as
you
I
right
am.
now. It's so easy. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay, we don't need to do practice shooting in a motel room. Okay, that's
It is
Absolutely
very
not.
loud, and the police will be called. So we can
yes, they would. So let's just leave that. Maybe. Do you have the Ouija board with you, Victor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just had it in your pocket. Did you?
It folds
Oh,
out.
like a little pocket. Yeah, like a little travel Ouija board.
Oh, that's sweet.
Now that's something people need to sell.
Do you
All
want to try and contact the spirit of September before you do this or something?
God. I mean, maybe we can see. I don't know. I'm like, maybe we can see if, yeah, because I'm like, I don't know if we'd summon motel ghosts or if the ghosts are just all around kind of thing. You know, if we can just contact any spirit that we want, if we just specify.
If you want to roll plus weird and try and use the Ouija board before you summon Bloody Mary, then yes, you can do that.
Can I ask Victor to do it? No reason.
Victor, so
I'll
you're in
help.
the hotel room.
Sure, I'm in.
Madeline is very stressed out and crying and
Yeah.
like kind of preparing to just go straight into the bathroom and summon this Bloody Mary creature. Tuesday is feeling a little bit like, what? And Victor brings out the Ouija board and is like, just a moment.
I got this. Okay, you're rolling to help.
Yeah, I'm rolling to help. Hang on. Okay, 9.
Okay, so you get +1.
Okay,
to a
cool.
10.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Whew. Thank God.
you can definitely still it goes, yeah, you have your effect no glitch. So you want to communicate with something?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you trying to communicate with?
We're summoning Bloody Mary, right?
No,
Sure.
no, I want to try and talk to the kid. The kid.
Oh, we're talking. What was her name?
Wait,
It was
September.
September.
September. Okay, I'm channeling September. I'm going. Ooh.
Okay,
That's how you
so
weege.
I have
Yeah.
a question. Can you talk to someone through no. I answered my own question. Never mind.
Okay.
So you try and talk to September and you're all sitting there with your fingers on the thing and Madeline's like sniffling a little bit and you're like, September, like talk to us, da, 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 and nothing happens.
Oh. Okay, so she might not be here.
Can you talk to Stephanie?
Hey,
As soon as you
Stephanie.
say Stephanie, the thing goes over to yes.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Is September with you?
No.
Did you see
Well-
what happened to her?
Yes.
Is she
is she
alive?
dead?
Which question?
Is she alive?
Kinda the
Is she
same.
alive?
Like it just flicks from yes to no, and you're like,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
wait, she's alive.
She's alive.
Okay.
Oh, she's missing, but she's alive. Okay. Did you?
Wait, is she missing?
Well, her parents couldn't find her, so.
Well, maybe they're just yelling at her.
No, I think
No,
they
you
were
saw her
looking
come
for
out of the
her.
house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they were looking for her. Do you know where she is?
Yes.
Where is she? If this thing says mirror, I'm gonna lose it.
I feel like what's the best way? She spells out. Oh, here's great. Mill.
Mill, like a windmill?
Is that a real question?
No. I mean, yes. I guess I said it underneath my
Okay,
breath. Yeah.
No.
Damn it!
Does it doesn't mean like a
$1,000,000?
flour mill, right?
Maybe she wants money.
It's a ransom.
She wants a milli. Can't
would
afford
be
that
cute.
right now.
Give me a week. I'll come up with the cash. It's gonna be all right, September.
The ghost's gonna start sending body parts. We gotta hurry.
Are we like too dumb? What the fuck does mill mean? Like,
No, like is it like a flour mill?
Like a
No.
little handheld
I don't know
mill?
what a mill is. I don't even.
Well, a windmill or a mill. I don't know what a mill is. Okay, but she's alive, so that's the important thing. So maybe if
You're not a killer yet.
yeah, I'm not a killer. I'm not a killer.
Magenta, does that make Miss cooler or less cool to you now?
A little less, but a little more because it was a kid. It's a very complicated feeling I'm feeling right now. But
Mm.
Okay.
glad because
So okay, so two options. Now we know if we want to have the spirit around, we can break a mirror and that would get us sent wherever the girl gets sent, or we can summon her and then she just kills everybody in our family. So those are the options.
I could smash this mirror with this gold bar I have.
If
You took it. You said you were gonna put it back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that I
You
had
didn't
it
mean
still.
to take the gold bar.
Okay, look, let's go. Let's focus. There's a dying child, and you care about money? Come on, Tuesday. Put your head in the game.
Okay, Stephanie, do you know if I break a mirror, do you think the same thing will happen to me? Do you think?
You're asking this ghost so many questions.
Yeah, she's being very helpful. Thanks, Stephanie. We have an honorary badge for Pseudosociety member for you.
She doesn't know the answer to that.
Oh God. Okay.
There's no reaction.
Was it mill with one L or two L's?
Yeah.
Who else?
Is it a steel mill?
No.
The only
Damn it,
thing
okay.
I can think of, we're definitely not going back to Bane's Falls, right?
No, yeah, I thought of the same thing. Yeah, I was like the mill where the fairies are.
Yeah, that was it.
No, that was just me feeling clever. It's not the veins falls.
Okay.
okay. Is it a building?
Well, a mill is a
Yes.
device that breaks solid materials into smaller pieces by grinding, crushing, and cutting. So maybe
Magenta,
that's.
you've been listening in your metalworking classes.
I
That's
sure have.
amazing.
Wow.
So that's an interesting. If we have to grind up this mirror or something, maybe.
Well, it's
Sorry,
We-
someone asked
maybe-
if it's a building.
I
Oh.
said, is it a building? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I was gonna say grinding up some
McDonald's.
glass into dust would sound smart, but
Did we
Yeah.
pass anywhere on our way here that has mill in the title, or
We should just look at a phone book and
There
see
was
what
a
kind of
street.
mills are around.
There was Mill Street or Mill Drive or something.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Is it-
Hey, there was a mill street that we went past when we were driving in here. Hannah, keep it together.
okay,
Okay.
let's go there then.
So McDonald's and then the mill. What are we doing? This whole thing's making me hungry.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Well, you all know more about this than me. And obviously I don't want to make another decision that gets somebody not killed. Do we want to do the summoning her here, or do we want to go to Mill Street?
We should probably find the missing kid that isn't dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should be fast about that. So we should do that first and then worry about the people that are dead, but not really. They're
But
just in a window.
okay. But if it's a building, Mill Street isn't.
Well, it's a building on Mill Street. Oh, okay. Which building, Stephanie?
Are we just gonna go to every single building on?
I don't think that she's not gonna she doesn't have the address for you.
That's unfortunate, Stephanie.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god!
need you to be a bit more cooperative, Stephanie, or else my buddy here,
Yes,
Magenta's
this dead
gonna
girl
make you
is gonna
cooperate.
give you
Yeah.
the address. She's gonna give you the GPS location.
The coordinates. What does it smell like?
She's trying her best from beyond the fucking grave, okay?
It really
Solve this
is.
mystery.
She's starting to piss me off. I will say. I just want answers. Tell us where
like
the
the
fuck to
attitude.
go, so we can save your
The
ass.
planchette's being a bit cheeky. I don't appreciate it. Okay.
All right, so you've decided that you're gonna try and figure out where this building on Mill
Yeah.
Street is.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, well, we get the sting next time on.
Ooh.
And we have the vision, the puttering of the VW bug as you roll along. You see the like flash of like the street sign, Mill Street, and you see like lots of like mirrors and like a weird kid. I'm not gonna give away what happens. The red and black hair kid,
Yeah.
like, and you see just. There's the next time on thing that doesn't actually give away anything that's gonna happen, and because it's an RPG, I really don't know. So.
Oh my god, what an episode!
More of Child Killer Madeline. Have you seen it?